Hello and welcome to the Inglorious Bards Adventure number 5. We are coming to you live on twitch.tv/IngloriousBards and here on every podcast platform out there known to man. Glad to have you here. We are excited to jump back into the world of Varen and see where our heroes are going next. Thank you for all the support you have and joining us in our adventures. We love doing these stories for you guys, and coming along with us is absolutely appreciated. We love it so much. Do us a favor, drop by our Discord and say hi, or give us your thoughts about the adventures. You can connect to there off of ingloriousbards.com. Without further ado, let's dive into what happened last session with a recap from Seth.
Hello! The gang, after poking around the city a bit, looking for information on Lady Veridor Basquier, are led to an affluent part of the city. Caven gets distracted doing some light peeping with a telescope and an old creepy man. The gang finally do find the Basquier Manor. They are greeted by a ghostly butler and then meet the lady of the house. She is not the demon-worshipping witch they were warned about. It turns out she is a great warrior that has ties to some familiar heroes. But something is up with her. After some back and forth about looking at her books and some weird hesitations and threats on her part, most of the adventurers bully their way past her. Cole is left alone, grappling Veridor at her request. The others find the rest of the house lousy with the familiar shade warpers. The demons get dispatched, and that, my friends and foes, is where the adventure begins.
A little salt in that intro.
Our view is of a darkened chamber with a rough-hewn stone floor. Upon this chamber is a stone slab. Upon that slab is the ruined remains of an old window, stone outlined from the wall it once came from, now laying flat with the glass still intact. A gnarled hand with long black fingernails traces across the glass of the window laying on the stone slab. 3 images appear in this old window. The first image is of a dusty library. The second image is of a darkened statue of a human. The final image is of a nice study with 6 heroes lowering their weapons after battling for their lives. The gnarled hand taps on the image of the heroes as they approach a book on the floor in the image. Who are you? What is your purpose here? Regardless, time is not your ally, for you are too late. Still, death shall be your reward for attempting to interfere. Death in due time. Our view shifts through and into the window and into the image of the heroes, and we are within the study at Lady Veridor's home. Our heroes are here. The 6 of you have just slain a bunch of these undead shade warpers and one of these strange grappling shadow beasts. They have been doing some strange seance type ritual around this book, and you have all survived the battle and are trying to make heads or tails of what's going on, with one exception, and that is Cole back down the stairwell, who has just released his grip upon Veridor herself. Before you take action, though, I wanted to hand something out to you guys that I've been meaning to. Little pieces of paper, just in case the mood strikes you.
Is it like, whose line is it anyway? We have to say these
Nope,
lines at one point?
not in any way is it like that. Just a list of some colors and consistencies of potions that the group has at their disposal they've acquired from earlier in the adventures.
Top of the list is a swirling teal color. So it looks like a recipe, almost, if you think of the next one. I don't have to read them all. I'm going to let everyone else
Please
do
don't. One of them's pea green, and I'm just wondering how well Cole can spell.
Is that an instruction?
So, what would you guys like to do?
I want to cast Divine Sense for foreshadowing.
Divine sense for foreshadowing. Don't think that's how that works.
After the chaos, Aragus is just gonna scan the room, make sure all the undead are dead.
All the undead are dead and
Disposed
gone.
of.
They've been dispersed into their shadows like black puffs of smoke.
Immediately kind of counting heads, noticing two very important people are missing. He just, Cole! Dear lady! We owe her an explanation.
I
know,
believe
kind of-
she owes us an explanation.
The more explanations, the merrier. And I'll kind of head back down towards the stairs.
So weird.
Time needed for a short rest?
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? I think easily done. So
Vessel just goes, short rest, falls over.
just sure it just. Vessel will take a short rest. At the end of that short rest, we'll promptly begin healing the different group members. Immediately healing myself and Caven.
So you're doing a short rest right now?
Short rest right
Then you were beginning the short rest.
now. Okay, then.
What else would you guys like to
time
do?
rolling.
Valamir is looking at the book. I believe there was something
Yes.
still written upon it.
So there's a single book. You have seen these shade warpers trying to affect books back at the Lumine Academy. Now here in the study, there's a single book that was lying upon the floor. And the book has all of its words wiped clean from its pages. There is a white foggy magic that drifts off of the page. There are just a few words remaining, a phrase or two that lie untouched. But it looks like the fog is pressing hard against trying to eat its way into those words, but did not make it. The words that are there are: Talon Buskier died 841. Then lower down a few more words appear. His right hand slew the damned with something that's burned away in the text, and held them back with the necklace of spirits. I will paste that into the Twitch chat for any and all to observe.
They do appear to perhaps be trying to eliminate information about Talon Buskier. So it would seem 841, that's a year?
Yes.
And what year are we now?
Yeah. I knew the moment I put a number in there, for the first time in the history of Varen's, like, actual dates, I was going to regret it.
And what does that compare to when Jesus came?
It's BD, before Defenders, after Defenders.
Yes, there you go.
That is, I don't know, say 60 years earlier or so.
So it'd be 901 now?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's make it 59 and just nice even.
All right. In the year of Soleen, 900.
You guys kind of hear and see Aragus get out a little notepad and just, his right hand slew the damned. Mm-hmm. Yes, that could work. And just goes about his business.
And who's looking?
Yep. Valamir.
Valamir.
is looking.
Make an Arcana roll, please.
Oh no, not Arcana. For the Arcana will give me 16.
16. You have a similar magical connection or read off of this dust or fog that drifts off the page, almost like dry ice, and then leaves the book in its shape with no more fog. But you get a hint that the fog is extending out magically. It's trying to reach in different directions.
The book is?
The magic
Magic.
upon that was attacking the words.
Mm-hmm. And it's doing that currently?
It's fading off now.
Okay. But it's the magic itself wants to spread and like reach out and go places.
No, more so that maybe more so that the magic is either coming from somewhere or going to somewhere.
Oh, okay. So like an origin.
Not unlike what Caven was trying
Yes.
to walk around the city in a random direction where magic was.
Is there any way to tell direction?
Nope.
Compasses have not been invented yet.
Okay. Okay. Valmir's definitely like it's creating an Valimir will I don't know when he'll be able to do this, but he's going to get a map of the city and start marking places.
All right. I'll let you know when you have a map of the city.
Well,
There was one back at the
Academy.
Knights.
oh yeah, Knights Vigilant. Yeah.
But it's a mosaic on a wall. It'll take you some time.
All right, so Cole lets her go.
Yes.
Veridor can head up the stairs or down the stairs. I'm going to follow her lead now.
She turns to you and says, I feel a lot better now. What's happened up there? And she goes quickly bounding up the steps, through her bedroom and across the bedroom to her study, where she sees the rest of the heroes are there.
Dear
And
lady.
Valimir sort of like prepares because like last time he saw her, she was not our friend.
No, Valimir, please, no. Dear
Wiggle,
lady.
waggle.
I owe you an apology. It was not my intention, but I did not address you properly. We were under the assumption that a great evil was upon us, and it appears that you were a victim of such evil, not the wielder.
She kicks at some of the last bits of fog stuff on the ground and disperses it. What kind of evil are you talking of?
Well, it was only until I had mine own eyes on it, but Fiona seemed to have an inclination, and Valimir the very same, that these undead creatures are involved somehow with the books in your family.
She looks around, and I assume you slew them all?
Look kind of cautiously at Valimir. I believe so.
Cole
Damn it, they see me.
can sense. I think.
I think
that
one of them
they're all
ran, didn't
gone.
it?
Yeah, one of them ran away.
As far away as possible.
As possible, and then promptly slain by.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, quick kill.
Yeah, we've managed to dispose of them for now, but truly there's no way of telling how many there are or where they come from, except for one hint we've known of the land of Illistel.
How did they come to find you?
I have no idea. I have some magical means to reinforce the defenses of my home, so that will hopefully keep them from come knocking again.
When did they first enter your home?
I don't know. I have not even seen them.
When did you start to feel something was off? You did have a sense.
Not 5-10 minutes ago, when you wanted to all come up here.
You haven't. How long has it been since you've been up here in your room and in your study?
I don't go in my study much at all. I've been in my room last night.
When I grabbed your sword, you did a really cool move and called your shield to you. But then you said something with that, saying that you were not wielding it as a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember doing that?
Yes?
Do you still not wield weapons?
No.
Is that on purpose?
Yes.
It has nothing to do with the compelling issues that you just had not wanting to come up into the study.
It is my choice. I do not wield weapons.
Ever?
As far as you're concerned, ever.
Okay. So can I take your sword?
Wow.
Cool.
What? It's a good sword.
Well,
What
better
if she
times
needs
for
it in
this.
the future?
She just said she's not gonna need it.
She
But we
said
don't
she
know
does
that.
not choose to wield weapons, not that she might not have a use for it.
I feel like you're all taking her side.
Yeah, you don't steal somebody's.
I didn't steal. I'm asking. That would be really rude to steal.
Cole, the point is,
I just
she is
thought-
to be on
Would you
our
give
side.
your
She needs a
weapon to
weapon.
someone?
If they really needed
All
it,
the while he's
and
Can I have
fighting
your
the sword.
weapon?
No,
I get it. I get
I'm
it. I
still
get it.
using this one. She's not using hers.
She might in the future.
I didn't mean to cause any harm. They're very upset by this. I hope you're not as upset as they are. Really good tools should go to work. And that is a really, really good tool that I could put to good use.
Cole.
I'm gonna be quiet.
She notices that one or more of you are injured. What's the status?
Very.
The gravely injured.
right now.
He's definitely been run through on a few occasions. He's
Okay. She goes over to a bookcase and pushes some books out of the way and reaches down, and there's a clink of glass, and she pulls out 2 healing potions and says, "Perhaps these might be of use," and hands them to whoever is the most wounded. Looks like it's Caven, the paladin, and Vessel.
Our healers,
Vessel
yes.
is in a trance and can't respond technically.
All
so
right,
he's-
she hands them both to Caven.
Very generous of you. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you cleansing my house of this evil, and I hope I won't need your services here again. This is
If you do,
disturbing.
we're staying at the university.
At the Lumine Academy.
Yeah.
And what was your name, darling?
I'm Fiona.
All right. Then I will seek you out if I have need of you, Fiona.
Yeah. Would you be up to visitors every once in a while? I don't know very many people in this city. Pretty much just these ones.
Make a persuasion roll. Your difficulty is unknown.
19?
No. She seems charmed. She smiles at you. I don't think that would be a good idea.
Okay.
We might have professional needs of one another, and let's keep it at that.
You don't. Okay. Thought we could like go riding with Star.
Let's not.
Okay.
Lady Verimore.
Door.
Fuck.
Valamir. Veridor.
Got it. You said you don't go into your study often anymore.
I'm not much of a reader these days.
What if we took your books back to the Academy for safekeeping?
What the hell? You can just ask to take the books, but I can't ask it. That's fine. No, I'm quiet over here. You do your thing. I'm gonna just go hold something else with Stairwell.
Roll a pout DC 3. She says, all of these books, she points to several bookshelves of probably 40 or 50 books.
40 or 50 books total?
Yeah.
All of them.
I realize we're in ancient times when books and paper were rare, but yes, perhaps if there's no more reason for those shadow creatures to come to you, then you'll be that much safer until we understand what they're doing with these books.
So be it. And she calls out to her servant, the weird tuxedo-ish wearing ghostly-ish fellow, Baz, who comes floating over, and she says, fetch some crates and bags. Our friends here will be taking the books out of the estate. And the guy silently floats away. He returns several minutes later, 9 minutes to be exact. He returns later.
Counting the rounds.
He returns later with several crates and sacks, and you guys can start loading things up.
Valamir's been kind of holding the book with the last bit of writing in it, and sort of just kind of pacing around, mumbling to himself for a little while.
Mm-hmm. Veridor sees this, and she walks over to you. Wizard, you seem perplexed.
Lady Veridor, I am perplexed indeed, and a little vexed.
You are both perplexed and vexed.
Indeed, I am.
Double X.
That's complex.
It is a
Geniuses.
very complex
There he goes. Pissed off at the rhyming he's not part of.
It does seem like these shadow creatures were attempting to erase information out of this book that is about your great-grandfather Talon, I believe. Are you familiar with these passages? And he turns and shows her the missing passages, and specifically what his right hand slew the damned with.
I know my great-grandfather took on many warlords that were in this region and fought back many undead, and he was celebrated by the city, and particularly the Church of Soleen, as being a great hero and founding of the city.
Did he have a special weapon or sword, a named sword, something?
I don't know the name, but he had some sort of blade that he used to slay the undead with great ease.
Do you know what has happened to this blade?
All his artifacts were buried with him.
I see. Very good. And where was he buried?
There's a...
Where can we disgrace his grave?
Where can we exhume the body?
Do you know the word desecrates?
Well, you say desecrate, I say desiccate.
Old man's corpse. Sort of.
Yes, he's buried at the church.
Lovely, thank you.
And what does this book have to do with this dead?
I am not sure. Something, I am certain. But I do not yet know. But these creatures, they're seeking to destroy some knowledge. And wherever creatures or things seek to destroy that which we have done before, it is something that they are going to try to do again. And we must find out what it is.
Well, I will call upon you through Fiona at the Lumine Academy if I have any additional need or information.
Thank you, Lady Veridor.
Just Veridor.
Veridor. Thank you, Veridor. And Valimir sort of like wanders off, continuing to puzzle over the book.
All right. She goes and provides and has Baz provide some proper refreshment finally, and some decent food, and comes over to you, Caven, and says, I appreciate you and what you said to your associate, the Goliath over there. I don't want anyone touching my belongings, but the books are certainly a vulnerability, perhaps, if this comes again. All I ask is for you to keep some sort of account of what these books are. I'm sure they'll end up in the Academy's hands at some point in the future, but I don't want all of them ending up there.
They will be cataloged and properly cared for. Thank you.
Thank you.
So she gave him 2 health potions?
Yes, 2d4 plus 2. It has been 10 minutes.
The
Vessel has...
longest damn 10 minutes.
That
Vessel's,
was even...
Real time.
yeah. Vessel's completed a short rest. When you complete a short rest, you can spend hit dice and roll those dice.
All right.
You can also add an extra d6 because of the Song of Rest. So every short rest, you get an extra 1d6 hit points.
I believe that is assuming during that short rest you've been joining him and
Is
singing
it
along.
so? Okay, I was kind of participating in that, so never mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
So no then.
No Song of Rest
No,
for you.
yeah, I guess
No Song of Rest.
How do I? Oh, I guess because I'm kind of just lazily playing.
Literally
along is
playing
the
with
idea.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no extra d6.
All right. Oh, that sucked. With that,
Use both. Oh, you get 2.
yeah, might as well use either one. Not great either. It's 4, 5, 8.
He's healing himself up.
Just a little bit. That's
How you feeling, little buddy?
She says, looking up.
I am recovering.
Do you need a little help?
Possibly. And to which, when he says that, he also begins to emanate a kind of warming glow through the different cracks and whatnot that have appeared in since the combat. And there's a soft pulse, and there's some healing, which also extends out a bit to Caven as well. Caven will heal what I... Let's see, I've got 5 here, have 3... and 7. So Caven will heal 7, and I will heal 3 on top of that.
Time is it? Time of day.
Everyone's fully healed?
No.
8:41.
Time of day? I can't recall.
So
like-
we went in, we walked up the hill, we were
Like
doing
late
the telescope
afternoon,
thing.
right?
Yeah, sure.
Afternoon.
Late
Okay.
afternoon sounds
I was
good.
like, yeah.
Or we should return
past
to
one?
the
What do
academy.
you what's your plan for these books?
Give them to the librarian. We need to.
Do we need a copy of what happened there before?
I think they'll be safer at the academy where we're closer to them.
Oh, I fully think I agree they should not be here.
Clearly, it's not the location of the books that seems to matter.
No.
Yeah.
It's not about the location of the books. It's about who else is around the books who might be affected or harmed.
And I think that's what Fiona was getting at, is that we don't want the librarian to be stabbing people with knives again.
Would Vessel have knowledge of the priests of
You can
the
do it.
scholars? I can't remember their names.
Jimmy's?
Sure, Jimmy's.
Arahel?
Carahel.
The goddess of knowledge.
Yes.
What's your question?
Would
This time use it in complete sentences.
In the form of a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Would
Go ahead.
yes.
Yeah.
Would Vessel have knowledge of the priests of Carahel and their location within the city, possibly?
Make a religion roll.
What is that? That is that. And we're going to add that. I think it's 21.
A total of 21.
I'm going to verify, though. Going to verify. Verifying. Ah, religion. Stupid religion. 17.
Oh, wow.
What?
Well, that's a change.
You're not trained
Religion
in
is
religion?
not based off of wisdom. It's based off of intelligence.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I am still trained.
Oh, okay.
with
With 17, you know that that there is a temple to Carahel here in the city. Carahel is the goddess of religion, tends to focus a lot on scribes and.
She's the goddess of
library.
religion?
Not goddess, goddess of knowledge.
Goddess
Sorry.
of knowledge.
The Lord of Lords. She is the goddess of knowledge. She does have a temple here, and it is incredibly small and not influential at all. Very low impact on the city.
If there were a larger temple, the priests of Carahel would be able to look after the books.
Is there not a priest at the temple in our town?
There should be one.
Would that be sufficient?
It's a small temple.
It's not the size of the temple,
It's the motion of the ocean.
how you use it.
It's how devout you are.
It's the size of the tide, baby. Vessel does not say.
Would the keepers of knowledge be best suited to protect these books should something go wrong? Not the knights of the vigilant, perhaps.
The Knight of the Vigilant?
Perhaps
The one guy.
the Church of Soleen itself.
The church could tend to the books.
I merely ask why involve Carahel involved in this if Talon himself is in front of the Church of Soleen.
There seemed to be some concern over who would be able to access the books. My knowledge of Carahel.
Well, I wasn't so much worried as who could access them, but if those creatures were to come after them again, who,
Who's gonna
we
defend?
can't, there's so many books, we can't be around them all the time.
Well,
Maybe we can.
maybe we can.
Colin and Argus look at each other.
Well, I mean, like,
Huh? He gets me. You have a really fancy backpack.
yeah, I was gonna say Valamir's right now looking
Yeah.
at Fiona.
You have a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I mean, we
can
have
only
all
fit
these
so much.
great-
3 shopping carts around the stage.
It's designed for coins, though. It's,
Yeah, okay.
The begrudging.
I don't know technology.
This isn't what
I had
this is
some
for.
plans for this, but okay. Fine.
You can hold like 11 bulk or something. You're fine.
How much can it hold?
You're gonna have to tell me.
The bag of holding?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was in your ability
You
description.
made it, right?
Yeah.
I made it, but I don't have the description.
What?
I
What?
Can look it
How
up
do you
real
know that you
quick.
made it there?
Yeah.
No inventor makes the manual
cursive holding.
before the device.
Right.
It's still in testing.
Yeah, Mark 1 bag of holding.
It's a portfolio of holding. Only holds bills.
It's a satchel of holding. Thank you.
It's immerse. Immerse of holding.
Where's the holding?
Sport of
European or
holding.
African bag of holding.
Shoot. Trying to find.
As an aside, Vessel is currently at 8 health, Valamir at 9, Caven at 9. Everyone else is at full.
26, baby.
That's pretty good.
That's a sickening number.
Bag of holding.
But just enough for you to stay outside of a fight.
can hold
hold
500
back.
pounds.
Wow. 500.
That's like how many books? There's a shit ton of
Okay.
books.
They're 50. 40 bucks.
40 books.
Pound
Okay.
each. Right?
Yeah.
It shows 1 to 2 pounds.
Well,
so yeah,
summer
you're good.
periodicals.
30, 40
And she starts shoveling books in the bag.
All right.
Encyclopedia
Reverently
Britannica.
shoveling those tears.
Can you go?
As she's doing that, though, she is looking at the titles and anything that would be particular about Lord Buskier. She might hold off.
Yeah, Valamir is absolutely on that tip with Fiona, and he's actually, because talked about cataloging, he's writing down.
the inventory.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. We do need a catalog.
Yeah, so
The Wizard of the Dewey Decimal.
well, that's an interesting fact about Dewey Decimal, indeed.
It's like an eel.
All right. So here are 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's several book titles I have not randomly generated on the spot, including
Oh God.
Invader of the Forest, Companions of Tomorrow, Owls of Reality, Pilots and Lords, and the big one, literally it's 3 pounds, Aliens and Turtles is another big one on there.
You cannot chat GPT.
Should
your
be aliens. Should be aliens or turtles.
Alien turtles.
Turtles or aliens?
Just picture after picture, and you choose how
Which one is it? They both have black eyes and green skin.
Turtle.
Which ones are hanging out at the pizza parlor, though? That's one that I want to know.
Smells like foot in here. You know what I'm saying?
Pop culture references.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
80s.
Turtles in
90s.
East Palestine are on their way right now.
Oh God.
Ow, I have a splinter.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Rednecks.
All
Which
right.
ones are you holding out?
Everyone in your pockets will carry your pockets of holding.
Owls of Reality and Frogs and Aliens.
And Fiona will peruse Invader of the Forest.
Okay. Inside
That
this.
sounds racy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The lusty Argonian maid.
Yes.
A shade war pops out.
Boogity.
Inside, you find a recently written forbidden tome that's written more likely that's been outlawed in most regions.
Oh.
Due to the evil magic it may contain. Proceed with caution. There's nothing of value in this.
It's like
It's actually a choose your own adventure. We have to stop this game, deal with it.
thinking more. It's like the Song of Solomon.
That's the good one. That's the
Ain't-
one that
It's-
talks about
yeah,
breasts.
it's the dirty one.
Ancient porn.
The other word.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The
Did
stag
you get a copy of
mounts the
Everybody
hill.
Poops?
That's just a weird soundbite in your voice.
I'll do one in each character. I'm done. Separated.
Okay, so we got them all loaded. I can't believe you guys hijacked my bag. Bullshit.
You nonchalantly didn't mention it. I was
I
surprised.
suggested Priest of Carahel.
What's the plan?
So, heading back to the church, I guess. The Church of Soleen.
Why?
Because that's where the body
I'm all
homeboy's
for
buried.
it.
What?
We can't exhume this body.
Not saying that.
Valamir said that. That wasn't me. I didn't say that.
I'm just gonna go do it. I'm not gonna say it.
But I don't disagree. I think if we're following the thread of where Talon is and his involvement, we should keep going.
Here is another thought, perhaps, that I've been considering for some time. If our little gnome friend, was it, that is sent to jail? Was he a gnome? Was it a gnome?
Oh, Faldrick, yes.
Yes. If we know his release date and time, that's still a loose end, I believe.
Or
he,
Halloran.
he may lead us to more of the nefarious characters that he's been dealing with, further up the food chain, so to speak.
I'm sorry about my non-verbal squint, but I'm trying to figure out what the hell you're talking about. The gnome.
That dirtbag we found in the sewers.
Yeah, that we...
He wasn't a gnome, Valamir. He had a burnt arm. There's a difference.
You're talking about Harbin? Halloray?
Halbin, yes. Indeed, Halbin. And he is in jail currently, and still potentially a person of interest, let's say. If when he is released, we follow him to where he goes, perhaps he leads us to others that are responsible for what has been going on in the city of late with these books.
But he didn't have anything to do with the books. He was the scrolls guy.
Yeah.
We got the scrolls back.
He was trying to lead the army of kobolds that we murdered.
We took care of that too. I feel like his chapter has closed. Unless we kill him.
There are still more threats of more
We
terrestrial
should probably check in
villains
at
to take care of.
the academy too. Make sure everything over there is still leveled
Indeed.
out.
There are other threats abound that we can take care of and possibly diminish in the meantime until we have more certain information.
What are those threats?
Well, there's a dragon about somewhere.
Hmm.
There are other villains in this city for certain. I'm sure that Headmaster Vidal or good old APG could...
Wait, describe who APG
He's
is.
the Associate Professor Galaceris, of course.
Nice.
It took me a second to get the words there, but I had the
Get there.
acronym, dear boy. The acronym's all that counts. We could talk to him. He had a lead in the works for us, I believe.
No. He specifically had a "don't call us, we'll call you" in the works.
We could give him a ring.
He was told
No.
he was told that our efforts would no longer be necessary unless it was exceptionally necessary. I don't think we're going to find any more work there. We could. I just don't think that's a thing.
Without more information, I leave it to you, gentlemen, and lady, of course. And item.
And thing, whatever you are.
And they.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but we came up here because you were trying to find and trace magic. You thought it was props coming from this house, and we found more shade warpers here, so there was definitely magic there. But we didn't find any other source, and we don't think it was coming from here. So, do you have a way of doing that again? So that we can follow the next place it's going to go? Or are we just going to go back where we came from?
You described the fog stuff from the books as dissipating in all directions,
You've dissipated, yes.
not a specific direction.
Correct. Make a investigation roll.
Valamir?
No, the
Since
guy
I
who
was
asked,
the one looking?
the guy who asked the question.
I was the one looking, but I was looking. That's okay.
This better be a really good roll.
Yeah, Valamir.
-1 is 2.
Okay. No, everything's fine.
So was there a
was-
direction?
it was a flicker of
Everything's fine.
awesome thought.
Well, we found magic
I'm hungry.
on the statue before. I mean, we could go to the tomb and see if there's anything there.
It can't hurt.
It's either that or we sit around and talk for another 3 hours.
We're off to a good start.
Up we go.
Up we go.
The church.
Oh, Vessel is getting comfortable with a new stance to stand in.
You guys are heading to the Church of Soleen.
Yeah.
All right. You make your way down off of the hill, as it's called, a nice part of town, and towards the plaza in the middle of the city of Elmithra. And the plaza has the big statue with the 2 trees over it that you guys interacted with earlier.
on
this day.
the way out of the affluent neighborhood, do we see those guards that interrupted us the first time coming
Into the hill.
On the
into
horseback?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was just wondering.
Or how about the curiosity shop with the
They wanted us out by sundown, right?
snakes with wings, as it were?
What about it?
methods?
It's still
Meth
open?
heads?
Methods.
It's
MEPHITS. Methods.
There, it is still closed and locked, and there's no one in there now.
Gotta be level 6 before you can go in there.
Mm-hmm. It's gated.
All right, you guys are at the, and then I'm sorry, in the plaza there's the statue thing, and then there's the big Church of Soleen, huge, tall church with massive doors, big, beautiful spires, and you all walk in. In particular, your more religious and devout followers of Soleen, and that is Vessel the cleric and Caven the paladin, do a nod, a bow, a touching of the forehead. You can see there are a bunch of seats that are arranged for prayers and services that are all pointing towards a huge statue that is in the middle, double checking, there we go, of Soleen, huge towering statue of Soleen with a staff at her side, round rock in her hand. They're the scales that I mentioned that day-to-day people drop their stone of in one side of the scale for how they have sinned or failed recently. And you are all there. There is some chanting that is going off in the distance, kind of musical monk Gregorian chanting that's echoing through the halls. There's a smell of kind of a fruityish incense that emanates and wafts through. And a priest approaches wearing the robes of Soleen, his hands folded within the sleeves of his robe, and he comes over. He is an elvish figure with more gaunt features than most elves have. And he approaches the leads of this scene, which I'm imagining are Vessel and Caven. And he walks up and says with his arms folded, he says,
Hi!
no, he does not say that. With his arms folded, he says, well, hello, followers. I have seen you once before, I believe.
Yes, we were here just earlier.
I did not catch your name.
I am Caven Boulderfall.
Ah, a proud Goliath, I see.
Humble Goliath.
And this machine?
This is Vessel.
I am Vessel, child of Soleen, member of the Silent Army.
I do not know of this silent army, but how are you connected with our goddess?
She is in me and through me. and with me at all times.
But you're a machine.
He's not a machine. He's a vessel.
It's found beneath the temple of Mirskan?
Yep.
Yeah.
But
He doesn't change the voice. He says, of Mirskan.
how can your soul be filled with the love and light of Soleen when there is no soul within you? He says, pointing at your cold, hollow chest.
A vessel does not respond.
He has plenty of soul.
What is wrong with your Goliath?
He gets happy in churches.
He is filled with the Spirit.
He's one of those.
He swoons easily.
Religion does not acquire wisdom.
Well, if you
That's a line.
All the
That's an episode title right there.
well, if you've come to pray, you've come to the right place. That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh my God. Well, if you've come to pray, I will be giving a proper service in 10 minutes' time. I will afford you, he says to Caven, an appropriate seat. It will be up front to the side if you do not mind, so as you do not block the view of the other worshippers of me. I believe there's an
Soleen.
alcove in the back for you, he says to Vessel.
Did you say that they're here to worship you?
To see the grandeur that Soleen comes through me.
Ah. Okay.
And when does this
every one of us
grandeur
is cringing
start
around
to
the table.
happen, I wonder?
Oh God, oh God.
Well, you should be seeing it at all times, but I understand that you do not.
Squinting at him very, very intensely.
But those with poor sight into the light will have trouble seeing it.
I see.
I'm getting multiple from this group that I do not particularly care
Priest
for.
Olstein will be waiting over here.
We're looking for actually.
Christos.
Maybe you can point us in the right direction. We're looking for the tomb of Lord Basquiat.
Why, on the earthly known needs of any person, would you need to know that?
We were told he's entombed here. He's buried here.
Indeed.
Can we see the tomb? We heard it's great.
Why?
I'm interested in the architecture.
To pay respects to the founder of the city.
It is not for tourists to be going through the church's private tombs.
We're not tourists. We're here on behalf of the Academy.
In what purpose?
As their... I want to say commissar?
Emissary?
Emissary, there's a good word. We are their emissary.
All that was in character, by the way. For what purpose?
Well, of course, research.
Researching our crypts?
Historians. We're historians! We have a whole bag of books, and we're confirming information regarding Talon Buskier and Almithra and the Lumine Academy, and mostly Almithra and its origins, and how Talon Buskier stopped a great amount of evil and saved and created this town. I don't talk very much.
Make a deception roll with disadvantage.
It's going to be 2 dice I'm rolling. Deception's pretty strong. That's not super great. Deception is a D. 12.
Total of 12. High Priest Inmis is out of the city for now, and I have not received any note from him that such research is to be done, and I do not think it would be proper.
Why?
Because it isn't proper.
It's okay.
Oh, it's not.
We'll come back with the proper permission.
He's not even the high priest.
He's acting instead of the high priest right now.
Why would he be blocking us from seeing parts of this church?
It's not for me to know.
Why are you blocking us from seeing parts of this church?
I've
Apparently
already
it's for her to
told
know.
you. Are you thick in the head?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna take her with me outside. So here's the thing: churches are private property, and I like literally scoop her up and like start carrying her out and talking to her under my arm like my cat.
All right.
Where did you say the high priest was, and when can we expect him?
I did not to either of those things.
Well, we will require an answer.
Well, then you shall best be prepared to be disappointed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get ready for my sermon.
We're still squinting at him.
We will excuse you, and I'm just gonna lean back and let you allow room for you to pass.
All right, he walks by and goes into some small side chamber and is going to get ready to put on some fresh new robes.
All right.
Cool, we're gonna sneak back in there when he's talking, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
I just want to make sure he couldn't hear us making
Haven,
plans.
Vessel, attend the sermon so we have some sort of distraction.
Of course, Vessel and I will sit here and walk. First of all, we need to find where the entrance to the crypt is. So that way, Vessel and I can block the view of it from the priest while he's on the dais.
As soon as he's out of eye shot and earshot, Aragus will kind of go look around, lean around corners and everything to see where the crypt may be. If there's a sign or a leadway,
Okay.
arrows on the ground or anything.
A hand will alight upon your shoulder, that of Vessel's.
It's a big hand. Or a small shoulder.
Remember respect. I know why we are here,
Of course.
but she watches all. And then he takes his hand off.
Then she
Alright.
should know our true
I said respect.
RESPECE.
But what does it mean to you?
Find out.
Aragus, you are skulking about,
Actually,
looking.
Valamir will travel with him if that's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Unless you don't. Would you
No,
rather?
yeah, it's fine. I have a pinch for panache for getting around places quietly, I believe. So
As do I. And I put my and like the first time my wizard's hat comes out, and I put it on my head,
All right.
which is only done on formal or dress-up occasions.
As you
But
walk,
in a church.
Right.
as you're walking around through some side little columns and antechambers, a acolyte walks up to the two of you and says, "Can I help you?"
yes, dear boy. Try not to miss the sermon or anything, of course. But do you know where the crypts are?
It's down this hall all the way at the very end, but it's not available to the public.
Oh, of
I'm
cour-
not even allowed down there.
Oh, of course not. And we would be able to find all manner of the buried down there, most holy.
Yes,
Very good. Well, we wouldn't want you to be late.
but I don't think you're allowed down there.
Why would we wish? We do not wish to go down there. We're just merely
All right.
asking about these things. But did you know, my good boy, that in and like Valamir just goes into a completely irrelevant topical discussion about arches
Okay.
and to distract him, and yeah.
I like that you half pulled that out of your ass and half were like, no, we're going to talk about arches.
All right. You
that's very
begin a
valid.
long discussion about arches with the acolyte. And what are you doing, Aragus?
I'm gonna try to sneak around,
All right. Make a
Get-
stealth roll.
get through these barriers that are.
You can
before
make it
me.
with advantage.
advantage stealth roll.
Your target number is 10 or higher.
Okay. Natural 20.
Whoa!
I am the crypt.
You are able to stealth away and somehow create some sort of distraction that allows both of you to go once the conversation is over. What is that final distraction you're able to create?
He can still teleport. So just poofs back a little, like a couple feet, and then he poofs in front of him, bah! And then he poofs, like around the corner.
It's a lot
and then
of
he
rolls.
That's a lot of rolls.
I'm kidding.
You get one free roll here, and then that's it.
No, Aragus will do this neat little trick he has where, you know, in cartoons where like you can kind of see the fumes of the musical notes and they smell like they're smelling pie, you know, and they're going across. He's doing that with his lute to distract the kid to make him like want to go to the sermon. If that makes sense.
How
So
are
you're
you pulling him
hypnotizing
towards him if you're farther away? If you're deeper in, how are you going to go out?
I'm doing a little ditty, you know.
breeze.
I'm just trying to create a sense of him to urgency to
Okay.
want to go to.
All right. He hears some music and says, well, this has been very fascinating, but I think the sermon's going to start soon.
Hold on, my boy. Let's talk about
No,
this
no, no,
arch
no.
right here.
Yes, just, I can't, just make sure you follow me. And he quickly scampers off.
I'm gonna just check this arch out, and then
All right, the two of you are walking down some
Should've made you roll.
hallway, and you come down some big giant stairs, and it ends in a chamber that has tons of statues that are built into small little alcoves, like a dozen, and then there's probably another half dozen that are just stored in this area as well. There is a big door with a big metal beam across it to lock it up.
mage.
And it does not want to move easily.
What about with a mage hand?
It does not want to move easily.
Well, I don't have the tools to open this. We know someone who does. Fortunately, she's back there.
Well, when you say it doesn't want to move easily, is that meaning it's locked, or just we need to apply some force?
A lot of force.
Like a Goliath amount of force.
Possibly.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
And I'm gonna guess my
really have
9
any.
strength probably isn't gonna do it.
I don't have.
Want to give it a shot?
I do.
Okay.
Can I assist?
8
in
strength.
any
I'm
way?
sorry.
Not at this moment. He can try by himself. What you're going to do is you're going to make an athletics roll.
Sweet.
Your DC is a 20, unless you want to risk really straining yourself and possibly gaining a level of fatigue, and then your difficulty is a 15.
Oh. I'll take the 20.
Okay.
Now, if I have a -1 and I roll a natural 20,
You're still good.
12 total.
Okay. Nope. You can't get it. You even peed a little.
I must change my robes. I'm afraid I exerted too much effort.
There's a sermon going on outside in the temple proper. The priest is there with his arms folded in a fancier robe. And we must follow our duty at all times and follow through with it, for she is always watching.
Vessel and Caven, I guess, are just
Don't
sitting,
speak for me. No, I'm kidding.
just sitting there listening. Did Caven see which direction these two yahoos went?
Make a perception 12, and yes. Because he's kind of sneaky. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. He's talking now.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be looking for us. So now, let's work our way in.
Okay. I'm making you carry me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say I was about to put you down, but like, you just jump off my shoulder. You're good at this.
Yeah.
And can you give me a layout of what the temple looks like? Do we walk right into doors and
You're
we're
in
walking?
character talking to me, Tom?
Yeah. Yeah, I just need to know that she saw the room, so I just want to make sure that she's looking at the right thing that I'm at. Are there any other doors or entranceways that we saw, like side doors, like entrances, like perisher houses?
Yes, there are a bunch.
Okay. We're going to find one of those.
Okay.
Rather than going right into the cathedral to go in through a cider entrance.
Okay. You approach a side entrance to the church. You can hear a sermon going on, and then a bunch of music being sung very slowly and solemnly. You are at a side door, and just like several others you have checked, it is locked.
Okay. So this one's got a little lock on it. Can you do anything about
open
that?
it? Yeah. Don't tell Vessel.
Hey, I'll just kind of hold you behind my back. And so Gavin will turn around, hold his hands together, and Fiona can just hang out and sit inside the hands.
All right, you have
At door level.
some lock picks there?
Oh, yeah.
All right, you start working away on this simple side lock. It's just a 10.
I have proficiency bonus though, right?
Yes.
That's a 9.
So dexterity plus 2, dexterity mod plus 2
Yeah.
is
that's
a 9.
That's a 9.
Okay. It jiggles and wiggles, but it does not come loose.
Heard that before.
I can't get this one.
Can't.
No, I'm still not great at this.
Still standing with his back to the door, holding Fiona behind him. Cole stands up on one foot and kicks behind him.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
We can't do that.
Make an athletics roll quite high. Let's say 17.
All right.
Going kicking down doors at the Church of Soleen.
Yeah. I mean, it was going to be cool, but it's a 9.
Okay. You kick
Let's not damage any
Vessel
property.
hear the door? Is Vessel hear this?
Vessel, you can hear off in the distance a bang echoing. No one else seems to pay much attention to it, though. You recognize that boot, though. Anywhere.
That size 8 and 23 boot.
Yeah, we can't
Vessel
damage.
gets a little bit low, and I guess he has some sort of clothing or hood he can just...
You've never
Just-
imagined the clothing your guy has?
no.
He just
actually.
wears a neckerchief, and that's it.
Completely
Where's an
naked in all of
ascot?
his.
Neckerchief of Soleen. Soleen neckerchief.
It draws up like this hood and disappears into the crowd to go find this noise.
Yeah, you don't disappear easily.
Oh, no, I don't disappear.
But
up. Oh, excuse me. Excuse
crushing 3 people under each footfall.
I'm so sorry.
For Soli!
Cool, we can't. We can't kick in doors of the church. Vessel will never forgive us.
All right.
Well, let's just go back to the entrance.
So we start walking back.
What about going down in the lower area? We have the wizard and the bard.
Yeah. So we're basically at a dead end now. right?
Yes.
Okay. So, Valamir will kind of head back up and see if we can find anybody else from his party. Kind of, he's like trying to stay in the stairwell.
Side,
And
all right.
Be like,
You come up the stairs, you walk down the slightly longish hall and where you first met the acolyte, and now you're peering into the giant chamber. There's a couple columns of cover. You're poking your head
what
through.
about
you
the
can-
arches, though? That's really what I want to know about.
and you can see maybe 25 feet away throughout this slow singing is the paladin of the group, Kaven, who's also doing some minor singing as well.
What's that sound like?
He never really committed to his voice. A little insecure.
Diaphragm.
I kind of keep looking around for anybody else.
You see Vessel, and Vessel was even closer, but he just got up and walked away to the opposite direction. That is all you see of your allies.
I'll come back down.
All right, you leave Kaven there. Vessel, you walk past the crowd. There's a couple broken notes of songs and murmurs as you were in the way and blocking things. Crowd's about 40 people or so within this cathedral, and you are walking off to the side, and
Yeah, trying to find the sound.
all right, an acolyte comes over to intercept you, but ignores you upon seeing you in your Soleen robe and continues on. You walk down a side area past some, it's like a kitchenish type thing, and very plain Spartan eating area for the priests. And there you see there is a door outside that is the source of that sound.
Vessel approaches to investigate and see where anyone's gone in regards here.
What? I don't understand what you're saying.
Are you going to open the door?
Am I seeing...
You're inside a kitchen right now, and there is a cook who is cooking something in 2 big pots. You are inside the church.
Walk past him to the door
All right.
and open it.
Cook watches you curiously. You open the door and you see your two friends, Cole and Fiona, walking away on the outside of the church.
You are making a lot of noise.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have interrupted my praying.
Now go find Vessel.
I'm in trouble.
Why are you?
I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Why are you kicking this door?
I don't want to kick the door. You kick the door.
Vessel reacquires his gaze to Fiona. Why are you kicking this door?
We're trying to get in.
The door is open.
Okay. Thank you.
What are you looking for?
Oh, the tomb of Baskier, Lord Baskier.
Would Vessel have any knowledge of the layout of this place?
Nope.
Yeah.
I've only visited it once before, briefly.
But you were a part of the conversation that we had like 10 minutes ago. Knowing that that's why we're
Yeah, but he's
here.
a one-track mind, though. It was about the sermon. It wasn't about the...
Fair enough.
Goldfish memory.
Yes.
No longer relevant.
I do not know where the tombs are.
It's all right. We can take care of that. Mage hand.
Do you know where Valamir and Aragus went?
They...
It's very fascinating, Valamir. It's a wall, and then it's a
Went to the
ceiling. I
tombs.
get it, okay?
But it is load bearing.
Yes, I understand the symmetry. What's the point there?
There's
It
none.
bears the
Oh!
load.
Came out of nowhere.
Let's follow the whiting.
Yeah. Vessel again.
I hear laughter.
Sorry for interrupting your sermon.
You guys enter the kitchen.
Yep.
You do so. The cook is now standing just inside the door. A portly woman with a gravy-colored spoon in her hand. What's going on here?
Oh, we're late. We need to get to the sermon.
You need to go around the front, she says, motioning with her spoon
it's right
and
there.
ladling some gravy on Cole by accident.
Oh. Thank you.
Okay.
Outside the lot
What
of
if
you,
it's just
she
right
says,
there?
waving more gravy at Cole.
It's just right there. We just go through that doorway right there.
She stands there, arms crossed.
Weapon in hand.
We're just gonna go through this doorway over here.
She steps in your way.
She is the gray line.
Come
Gravy
on.
seals.
The gravy seal.
I got nothing to say.
You, she says, flinging some gravy while pointing her spoon at Vessel.
How tall is this woman?
She's 7. No, she's average human build.
Average human
Doesn't matter. What she says is, you take them outside. Make sure they don't come back in through that door.
The question is, do I draw my mace?
No. No, you're in the temple.
No, I mean to repel you.
Oh.
Snap, snap.
This way.
Ugh.
I was already... All right.
Let's go around.
And she closes the door behind you guys.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, what are you guys doing? Or anyone on this side of the table?
But if you look over here at this arch,
The same arch. That's the point, isn't it?
completely different. This one is not load bearing, and you can tell
Are we
by the
hearing any of this jibber jabber going on? No.
Nope.
All right.
I wish.
Didn't we have
I
something
wish
else
we
to
were
do
not.
here?
All right, the three of you on the right side of my table.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah.
for another door.
Valamir
Yeah.
has gone back up to look to try to be figure out where the rest of his party is because they were supposed to come join him.
You are at the corridor again. If
Yeah.
you step out any further, you will be spotted. So your head's poking out, and the only one you can see is Caven about
Does Caven
25 feet away.
see Valamir?
Caven's busy.
He does not currently. He is not.
Yeah,
His
I imagine
attention has
his
not been
eyes are
grabbed.
closed, head's raised. He's in it.
What's the range on prestidigitation?
30
So
feet.
they're getting kicked out of the kitchen door. That's not in the same corridor that we're poking our heads
Yeah,
out.
we're
of.
outside.
Oh my God, I
Yeah.
don't even
We have
have
to,
Oh,
like,
you're
shuffle
fully
around.
outside.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. I thought you were just in the corridor.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
All right. I have a better idea. Can I borrow your cloak? Robe.
10-foot area.
Cloak.
Did he come out with us? I think he just
10
kicked
foot.
us out. It's just you and me outside.
Oh, I
No,
thought you
I
pushed us
followed
out.
out.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did?
she closed the door behind you guys.
Yeah.
I could.
What do you got? Let's just go
Relinquish
through
your
the main.
I'm gonna take your robe. I'm gonna escort both of you in.
Okay. Argus has in his possession a disguise kit.
Mm-hmm.
Would that allow me to dress as one of these acolytes?
You might be able to pull something off like that.
Given
Yes.
a good enough roll.
Mm-hmm.
I will do that.
All right.
What is my goal?
How are you? Let's say you can find some sort of robe that will facilitate that. That's not hanging too far away. So yes, you get that on. You try to make yourself look good.
Yeah. I take off my bow tie and I fashion it into a straight, narrow tie. Or whatever they wear.
All right, you throw
bolo
this
tie.
robe over you and grab some simple holy symbol that's hanging off. Grab a book that you hope is maybe a holy book and put it under your arm, and you look acolyte-ish.
Mhm.
What would you like to do?
Wait here or go outside. We'll grab Caven and do the same. I will try to find the crypt.
When you come back, I will explain to you about how eels spawn.
I can't wait.
I thought you had already found the crypt.
I meant to say find Cole.
Oh.
But yeah, so I'm going to go head kind of around the corridors, keeping my head down, hoping they all assume I'm like a child acolyte of some relation. And I'm just looking for the tallest figures I can find, Caven or Cole, anyone who can open that door. that
All
we
right,
found.
you spot Caven right off the bat. He's he's the very front row, closest to 25 feet away, singing the songs.
Oh, yes. Ha, 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 ha. Come. It's Argus. Come with us.
Okay.
I'll lead him to the
All
door.
right.
To Valamir in the door.
You get up and walk away. As you do so, the priest, who is standing not far away, notices you get up and heading towards the
Cutting the
side.
sermon short.
And he's,
That's all we have for tonight. Thank you, everybody. Hey!
and he holds up a hand, and all the singing comes to a stop.
Wow.
And he says, "Is this sermon not to your liking?"
You have to use the bathroom.
You have to use the little coal.
There's a trickle of peat on this hallway. We can use that. I gave you an alibi.
I am. Apologies. I need to find the. I need to find the little Goliath's room.
Didn't want to say that in front of such a big crowd.
Solid devotion to the goddess there.
He is very pissed off. You can see the look on his face is just disgust at you. He motions at the nearest church member to guide you there and
God.
kick you out of this. That happens to be Aragus.
Just because we ruined the matinee.
He snaps at you and points at him.
Yes. Glory to Soleen.
He raises an eyebrow.
Praise be. Worship and all that, yes. Tug at him and then...
All right, you tug him away. The priest pays you no heed, and you drag him off down the side corridor.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the right side group, where were you headed? I didn't catch that.
Another door.
Another door.
Trying to find one further in the back.
There's plenty of doors. All of them are locked. You can have one last chance to try and unlock a door.
You can do it.
It's a 12 now.
Aren't you there, Vessel?
Yes.
Vessel's following them around, yes.
17.
Okay, you are able to unlock another door and have access into a corridor if you so choose.
Is this going to be all right with you, Vessel? We're just going in.
Just a little B&E.
I don't know where this sits on the scale of pleasing Soleen or not.
Rummaging through the temple's probably not the most pleasing thing to her.
But it's
is it
We're not
rummaging,
looking to
though?
steal anything. We just want to visit part
We are
of it.
trying
Just
to
rummaging.
protect.
I'm not saying you're stealing. I'm saying you're
Structure temple.
rummaging.
And this is why forgiveness was invented.
What's the answer?
Do you want to go back? You can go back to the sermon. We'll go in. You know me. We're not gonna do anything to bring doubt
It is respect to
or
her
disrespect.
respect to her temple and the artifacts therein. Do not damage anything.
I promise you, I won't.
I saw you looking at me, and I won't do it either.
And I'll make sure Cole doesn't.
Thank you for your robe. I'm just gonna keep it for a little bit. We can have it when we're done.
Vessel just turns about and stares in the other direction.
As they go in, leaving you outside.
No, I follow in after them.
Okay.
I just don't witness the actual unlocking of the door.
Okay. You guys go inside. You find yourself in some quarters, a branch that has multiple quarters with 4 beds to a room, 4 beds to a room, and then a couple single rooms with different priestly possessions and chests and stuff, but very Spartan and bland. And then the corridor ends into a curved section that is behind the statue and the sermon with a big wall, so you can hear them just on the other side, but you are totally protected from view. You check corridor after corridor and not sure where you need to go until you hear some sort of voice come out from a confused cave-in down a corridor that sounds a little like,
Where the bathroom is this way.
No, you don't actually have to use the bathroom. Unless you do, then we can make a pit stop. Of course.
Oh, you sound like my friend Aragus.
you want to know my secret? I always have to go. You hear that voice and you know exactly what corridor they are down. Whether or not that's the right one, you don't know. The challenge is that it's just beyond the protective view half arch, maybe 8 feet of visibility from the periphery of the priest.
That is a challenge. So, if we move quietly, just wearing the colors of the robes, all worshippers of Soleen here,
I don't think any of us move quietly.
there's always a chance.
Okay.
We could do this. You can just stay on him. That'll work out. You got a seat. And I will stealth my way around this corner. We'll find Caven. He's right over there. I can hear his singing songs. And Aragus is probably with him. We'll get the thing we need. Not literally. That was for you, Vessel. We'll look at the thing that we need. Whatever it is. And then we're done. And they won't ever know we were here. This is a brilliant plan.
Yep.
Feeling good about it. I'm going to sneak.
Sneaking by. Make a stealth roll with advantage. No need necessary. You walk right by the robe and no one cares.
Can I still do the theme music?
What's the theme music?
That's not being stealthy.
Sorry.
You are on you're safe.
All right.
Okay.
Do what I did. We're all safe, or is it just me?
A robe keeps getting tossed back and forth.
It's too big on one person, too small on the next.
Fiona, Vessel, what are you guys doing?
I don't want to get you in trouble with I mean, that priest is not a good guy, but I still don't want to get you in trouble. Are you sure you don't want to go back out the way we came?
Oh, I will leave you here.
Okay. It'll be all right. I promise. And I won't let anybody do anything you wouldn't approve of.
Vessel will turn back away and walk back.
To take his seat at the sermon?
To rejoin the sermon at the far back. So he's
Okay.
yeah.
Fiona, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna sneak by.
Okay, make a stealth roll. With advantage, we're talking periphery, and go.
Yeah, an 11.
11.
Beep it
With an 11, the four of you who are inside that hallway, away from it, can hear a voice outside. Actually, not a voice outside. You hear music come to an abrupt halt of singing outside.
Damn.
And then, what is going on?
I'm looking for a seat.
And he seems quite annoyed, then recognizes you. Says, I think your time here today with the church has come to an end. Why don't you come visit us tomorrow? And he snaps his fingers at an acolyte to escort you out. That happens to be Aragus.
Aragus
He's everywhere. He's every
appears
acolyte.
from the opposite end of the arch.
It's just the other ones. I got it.
And he just like pulls her back towards the rest of the four.
Okay. The five of you are gathered with Vessel attending the sermon in the back, and you are in that hallway that goes downstairs and ends in the statue room.
Valamir's been down there furiously writing down eel facts.
Okay.
Well, we've come this far, but Valamir and myself can't get past this door.
Is it locked?
In a manner of speaking.
And it's
It
just
opens.
It's a push,
Pull,
not
not
pull.
push.
it just has a barricade
Yeah, it's like
across it.
a
There's
steel
a
bar.
huge steel bar that seems extremely heavy on there. Designed for a team of people to
Is it locked down or is it just a giant weight?
just a huge weight.
Taven.
Grabs the side and Cole grabs the other side.
Okay.
Don't try to do this without me. This is our team playing.
Caven walks right to the middle.
Lift with your legs. Cole.
Okay, so this will be a singular roll that the two of you will make. Caven, you're in lead. Cole, you're giving him advantage now since you're aiding.
Okay.
Here we go.
Don't roll yet.
Good.
You have a choice. You can either try a difficulty, what do we say, 20? Or risk gaining a level of fatigue with a difficulty 15.
Still the same rule for them? Damn.
Don't wuss out on me.
Strength gives them
Oh, yeah,
bonus.
We'll do 20.
Nah, come on. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Come on.
20.
Yeah, you got that new leg and everything.
Yeah.
You should be fine.
I got my
No,
bones
no
back.
fatigue in the loo leg.
So what are you going for?
The non-fatigue.
So you're going to go for the much harder difficulty 20.
Yeah.
Should go big or go home, man. I should be doing this role.
Oh, well, I
You
guess
don't know
we
these
didn't
things.
want to get
This is
in
why the
here
big
this
brother's
evening.
always going
It's
to take care
fine.
of you.
You can, well, it doesn't count. No, don't roll it. You can override him if you want. It's up to you. You can just step in and do it.
Going for the 15.
Okay. He ignores you and pushes. Go ahead and make the roll.
Oh, 17.
Okay. You push and heave. The two, just Cole by himself for the longest time. Then a frustrated Caven finally joins him, pushes and pushes, and you finally get this huge thing up, which is designed for probably 5 or 6 worshippers to do.
Mage hand. Right at the end.
A single finger helps a little bit at the end. You're able to lift it up, and
Yeah.
there is a big thunk as it hits the ground and almost on your toes, and this big bar is off, and the door creaks open
Maybe a
slightly.
little more gentle.
So do we both have fatigue?
You do not have any fatigue.
It was only if you failed.
Oh,
Trust me, baby.
gotcha. I did not understand that.
Gotcha.
Why'd you call your brother baby? That's weird.
It's an amazing story. Come here with me. He's a lot smaller than I am. He was born after me. He's actually my baby
Twins.
brother.
We're twins.
Remember, we mustn't desecrate this place.
Why do you keep looking at me when you say that? That's rude. There's other people here. Valamir, He's got mage hands. He's touched everything.
You
in here
did
already.
put that down
Look at
awfully
how
loud.
shiny that thing is. Don't think that wasn't prestidigitation? He did that.
We're going to work on your phonics later.
What do we see in there?
Moving in.
You press open the door, and you see there is another stairwell, a wide stairwell that goes down and curves around underneath.
Absolutely expecting you to say another bar of steel. It's right in front of you. Like, son of a.
Twice as large as the last. The Stone of Triumph.
Shall we? We must be quick about
It
it. I
is what
suppose.
we are here
Yeah,
for.
we gotta be really quick.
Is it 1 or 2 Goliath wide?
It is 3, 4.
Wow.
The stairwell?
Yeah, it's wide.
Wow.
Valamir starts heading down.
Okay, Valamir, as you head down, you go just about 1.5 turns and see some strange symbols written on the ground. And then notice they are across the ground, across the walls, and across the ceiling.
Valamir stops.
All right.
Before he hits that, and is inspecting the potential magical barrier there, and trying to decipher what he's seeing.
Make a religion roll.
I am going to use a hero point because I rolled a 1.
Yeesh.
My
Can't get lower
DM
than a
inspiration
1.
or whatever. Yeah.
The runes
literally
get
can't get worse
closer.
than a
Yeah. I stumble right into him.
Oh my!
Fuck me. 7.
7. You have no idea.
You doubled your roll.
Yeah, I did. I know. I rolled a 2. Valamir standing there, looking around.
Okay.
Trying to figure out where the arch is.
Yeah.
The rest of the group is behind him.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at this fantastic arch right here.
No, enough with the arches.
Every time he rolls a 1. These arches! We're in a forest.
There seems to be some sort of runes, perhaps magic here. You would think I, the wizard, would know these things, but
Would you like someone to detect whether or not
That would
they
be
are in fact
fantastic.
magical? All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast detect magic,
Oh.
so I
we're
can
in a
determine
temple and-
the type of magic, the
You don't have detect
school,
magic?
if you will.
I mean, I
Yeah,
do,
I'm getting the
but I
feeling
I
we
don't.
really shouldn't be down here.
So, Ergus, you're going to cast the first level spell, Detect Magic.
I am.
All right.
Oh God.
You cast Detect Magic and can see a faint aura around each of these symbols. I don't know the exact school, but you can determine that they are a ward that will do some minor damage to anyone who crosses them who is not a devout follower of Soleen.
Okay. With that knowledge, Ergus will simply say, Haven, perhaps you should go.
Okay. And Caven begins to walk through this ring of
Yeah,
runes.
it's almost like tiles of runes in a small square around you. You step through and nothing happens whatsoever. You feel a slight tingling sensation.
And I gain plus 11 hit points.
And no, you walk down a couple steps and you're totally fine.
Okay.
You said devout followers of Soleen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, what's that mean? I've been to so
Yeah.
much church with
Right.
Vessel.
I've been to church all day today.
Contact religion.
Yeah, contact religion. I've had religion just thrown at me the past few days. I wonder if that works.
It's like when you have to walk the dog and you count it as your exercise.
Soleen by osmosis.
I'm not a strict follower of Soleen.
If you're debating, you're already screwed.
Yeah. If you're not sure, you're not.
Well, I'm wondering if it's like a pure of heart type of.
It's a fuck yes or no kind of thing.
I mean, try it. You should definitely try it. You're full health.
Have you accepted Soleen
Yeah.
into your heart
907.
as your savior and Lord? And if the answer
You're
to
not-
that is no,
you're
don't
not
go
with
through
us?
the runes.
No.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
Just let Caven go.
Of course, I would love to see the scene where Vessel walks through and pantomimes the whole. No, just
How far are you going, Caven?
I just went a few steps.
Just
I'm
a
just
few
kind of
steps?
chilling, waiting for.
Yes, going na 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 na.
Well,
Start
there's not
singing
going.
again.
Cole goes.
Cole, you walk
He
through.
made it. I can make it.
The glyphs light up
Set
as
the
Cole
alarm off.
steps through. Make a wisdom save 13 or take just 2 points of radiant damage.
Wisdom save. Wisdom save. Ooh, wow, 19.
Okay, you take no damage whatsoever and step through, feeling a slightly more than just tingling sensation throughout your body.
I'm a little smoky, but I'm fine.
It didn't hurt
26 is
you.
unmolested.
Oh my
Cowabunga! What was the number?
I can't remember.
Oh, okay, sure. What do you think?
Written down somewhere.
No.
I have no interest in going through there. I am
The
sure
further you
it's a-
skewed from Soleen, the more damage.
it is a ward of some sort, and I'm afraid that it will also alert others to your presence. And I do not want to be beyond those runes when those devoted to Soleen come to see what this is about.
I'll be honest, I don't like the idea of us going and leaving you here.
I will go back upstairs.
If we go back outside to the field, you two should be safe as long as you're quick about it. Perhaps Vessel can remain as well and go with you.
You just walk through.
I don't normally succumb to peer pressure, but why not then? I'll take one step.
He's into the middle. I'm just gonna stay. Just hold open.
As the blades repeatedly.
I'll go try to go through.
All right, you try and go through. You step through. You feel a sensation course through your body. Make a
Loins.
wisdom saving throw, 13.
Wisdom.
I like you're excited about it. Please tell me it's groins. Coursing through groin.
It was a natural 20, but it
It
rolled
was
over a
so
little bit
close.
more.
Bardic Inspiration.
Soleen was like,
You don't have bardic inspiration.
Or DM,
DM
Inspiration. I'm
inspiration.
sorry.
GM inspiration. Okay.
They're
Feel
both,
lucky
they're
as
both
well.
so inspiring.
You can do it. You can do it.
It was not a 1.
Oh, right.
Ooh, a 13.
13 is just what you need. You
Oh.
you arrive on the other side,
Oh.
little jig to the butt, and you're safe.
Right? Feels good.
Going to need a cold shower after this one.
2 hit points to our listeners may not sound like a lot, but it certainly is at these low levels, and with some of them wounded.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already down to 9.
You're gonna
Eleanor's
be
like,
fine.
I will see you on the other side, and turns around and
Yeah,
Plunges
I'm
his
not- I
head straight in.
I can't go through there.
yeah,
No.
and he walks upstairs.
Okay.
You could just. All right.
Vessel's already mad at me.
So, Fiona, you're not going through.
No.
Come with
Okay.
me then, Fiona. We will beat feet upstairs.
So that priest is mad at me too. I gotta.
You three keep him
Gotta
distracted.
stay hidden.
All right.
Well,
Or send him for a run. Give us
All
more
right,
time.
the rest of us are
Yeah,
continuing
yeah,
down
3 of
the
us.
Lead the
stairwell.
way, Caven.
All right, Aragus, Caven, and Cole, you walk down these stairs. They empty. It gets really dark. There's some continual light lanterns that are lighting up, just a little bit of light here and there, and it empties into a crypt with side alcoves off to the left and right some distance. There are urns on shelves of important people with names that are written in Old Byzrin, some more modern in the common tongue, some spiderwebs here or there. Has a dark, creepy, dead people are here vibe, but it's definitely gloomy and not a happy time religious vibe going on here. In addition, you can hear a sound, a seance-like sound echoing through the crypt.
Great.
is that what it sounded like?
Yeah.
Does it sound familiar compared to the other times we've encountered these shadow warbers?
Yes.
Okay. It's just like the others have left.
They've
like
gone.
They're gone. Okay. I do not recommend facing them on our own. Aragus, Cole.
Well, Do you want to just leave them here and tell everyone that they're there? Do you think they'll come back through the scary ruins?
We need to. We can't just leave them. But we can't do this on our own. I'm still weakened.
All right. I didn't hit him as hard as we can, but
Aragus. Does Aragus still have his costume outfit?
Yeah, seemed to help quite a bit actually. Get through the list.
Yeah, we both
Argus.
actually have.
Yeah, and
Drapes
keep in
on.
mind any conversation that Jeremy has about whether we should go in or not. He's a fighter. He has very few resources. He just goes in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
take that with a grain of salt.
Aragus, catch up to the others. Bring them back.
I don't know if me going
Catch
through
up to
this
the
ward.
others and bring them back.
I don't work for you, Caven, and you're the only one who can guaranteedly get through this ward. Why don't you go?
Because I'm neither stealthy nor small.
What does that have to do with the ward?
Nothing. You made it through just fine.
Barely.
it's all right. I'll watch him. Go find the others and bring them back.
All right.
You're faster, you're stronger, you have more health.
Yeah, he's going. Go.
Haven
Why don't keep
goes.
talking?
Don't use meta in your conversation. You have 26 hit points. Yeah.
All right, Caven, you head back. You walk through the ward. You go up the stairs, and you are in the statue room where some of the other people are chatting about something.
So the other three are here?
The other two are here, Valamir and Fiona.
Where's-
Vessel is still up above.
Oh, that's
in the
right.
sermon.
Fiona, we need Vessel. There are more of the Shadow Warpers down below.
Okay, I'll go get him.
We'll be here.
What are you doing over there, Christopher?
I'm cheering Soleen. Yeah.
All right.
All right. What's all right mean? Who's doing what?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Fiona
All right.
goes
They
back
just
up.
silently stare at each other.
Goes
Jeez.
back up to get Vessel.
Okay, I need to know how this is done because once you come to the end of that corridor near
Yeah,
the
I'm
sermon,
not going past that corridor because I do not need that priest
Okay,
seeing me.
your head's right there. You're poking out. You're looking. You can see in the far back near the front door, past 20 other people, you can see Vessel is enjoying the sermon. He too is singing at this particular moment. What does that sound like? It's horrific. Horrific.
And
I
he's got
see-
his arms wrapped around two. Ah.
And they're just cringing all in.
Like a modem sounds.
Analog Soleen.
I take out one of my clockwork spiders and set it to walk into his field of vision.
All right, what was this clock? Tell us about the clockwork
It's,
spiders. I forget about
It
this.
looks like a face hugger. Very friendly.
We've dealt with clockwork spiders in the past.
Yeah, we sure have.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Have
you
we?
know.
Well, no.
Gotta have
Season
at least
one.
one.
It's
Yeah,
my
at
magical
least one in every
tinkering. I
season.
can imbue a tiny non-magical object with a magical
Oh, yeah,
property
season
of my
two.
choice. I can't really just let it go though. But he does have a small light on it.
So a 6-second long recorded message emits an odor or nonverbal sound or a static visual effect up to 25
Yeah, I
words.
can't just let it go. So I'm just gonna like
Do light
let
signals?
do a
Put your
light
hand in
signal.
front of
Yeah,
it.
Mirror,
like
flash
Yeah.
flash a couple times. Try in his.
At Vessel's direction. Okay.
Jeez.
Vessel, by the way, I just used a healing potion and I'm up to 16 health.
That was 2d4 plus 2. Okay, got it.
You are at a total of 16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
You start doing that strange light, and Vessel, you and the two people who you have your arms around all turn and see Fiona is waving and doing this little SOS light symbol.
It's the signal. Strikes a pose. Vessel releases his two converts and begins to walk over towards Fiona.
I love the idea that they're converts. Like they weren't originally in the sermon, but Vessel went out.
No,
and
they
while
were
he was
just
walking back,
visitors.
grabbed
Actually, they
them
were
first.
delivering pizza or whatnot, and I just
They were
grabbed
just
onto them.
walking by outside
Yeah.
and he grabbed them.
You need Soleen.
They were cooking for the
Soleen
potluck.
needs you.
You head over there. Fiona, you duck your head back in. The priest leading the song sees you head over there, looks at you, but doesn't stop and just kind of shrugs to himself as you're a soulless automaton. It has no value to whatever you're doing. You're just a machine to be used by the church.
Aren't we all?
And
Another great one. Don't need wisdom for religion, and that one. I'm making shirts. Westboro Baptist, here I come.
And you go down the hallway and you run into Fiona, who's there, blinding you one last time as you come around the corner.
What is it?
The others are below.
Wait. I like this part.
Oh, that's a good one. There's.
It's the 17th time repeating chorus.
It's the best 17
I haven't seen them, but some of the others have seen some more of those shadow warpers
in the temple.
in the crypts of the temple. This is not good. I knew you would want to know about it.
I'll lead the way.
Okay.
You lead the way. You find the rest of the group in the statue cellar area.
We have to go down.
Why do you wait here?
We were waiting for you to arrive. Now we will go.
Welcome.
No, they're not there yet.
Yeah, I was about to say they're.
you and
We're in the
Argus are-
crypt. The statue area
Yeah,
is
it's up above.
where Valamir
Oh, check.
and
So they, I'm assuming, show
Now-
Vessel the
yeah.
way down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep,
I don't know
rolling
if I'm
downstairs.
overstepping.
Yeah,
And there
so
you run
it's
into this glyph
Vessel,
line.
Fiona, and Valamir are there now, preparing to
Okay.
Yeah.
cross over.
There's this ward that we got to go through. I think you'll be fine. I know you'll be fine.
Would Vessel have knowledge that would, in rites where visiting family pay their respects to whoever's entombed, be able to allow them to pass even though they may not worship Soleen?
That is not in any way written into the adventure, but it's fantastic. Make a religion 12, and there is such a thing.
Cool. A natural one. I will. Not
There
going-
is, in
I
fact,
can't-
the opposite of that.
It kills Batman. This is how they're entombed here. I'm rerolling. That's much better. A 20, non-natural.
Total of 20. Yes,
Nice.
there is such a ritual, and you know that there are 3 words that must be spoken when a priest crosses to allow others to cross with.
Before crossing these barriers or ones like them, faith, duty, and justice.
Oh, I got chills. Now I want to be part of Soleen.
More converts.
More converts.
All
yes.
right.
Faith, duty.
Justice.
Faith,
Judy.
Faith, Judy,
Justice.
and Dustin.
Faith, Judy, and Cinnamon. More converts, if you will. All
It
right.
ramps up in power the more wrong you get it.
You say those 3 words and are able to pass unscathed through.
And Valamir will add in, only the penitent man will pass.
Yes.
Too many words.
And Vessel recovers his DM inspiration for that
Nice.
cool idea.
Yeah, dude. Nice work.
You are all on the other side, and you meet up with Cole and Aragus.
Now, he said that this one is special because of the way that it curves right here. I'm not sure why.
Why do you wait here?
Oh, thank God.
I see you've been learning what we've been talking about, Argus. I'm very proud.
Come on,
Filling the
let's go.
space.
The shades are below.
Let's go kill some demons.
And the arches are above, as they say.
Vessel, you can feel their presence, but you can hear them. Shade.
There's only really one path down further in, right?
Now, there's one path down and immediately branches left and right, and I'm going to show you all a map of said place.
Whoa. We're fine. Here.
And we see you guys have come down these stairs, and it branches a bit to the left and right. You can hear off in the distance the sounds. You have your weapons drawn. I do believe we have some wounded people still.
To which Vessel responds by casting the cure wounds on himself.
Okay. What does that do? 1d8 plus something?
1d8 plus 6.
6 with your healing benefit. Pretty strong.
And I will need all of that.
And then we have some people that are low on resources. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
When we will take our break there and see what happens coming up in just a little bit. We'll be right back.
Ooh, let's do it.
All right, we are in this crypt, and let's slow it down to round by round action, and you guys can go in any order you choose.
I don't have us back.
Cole.
Don't the big guys all jump out there at once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cole.
No, Kevin, when you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
Real quick, is there any chance while they were going back to get them that I was able to get a short rest in?
Yep.
Beautiful. I'm going to use hit dice.
Oh, you have a extra d6 for that.
We have.
Beautiful.
You
No,
didn't
he has
use
to-
up your hit dice from last time?
I have to be rested. God damn.
You have to be.
But you were
him.
with
No,
him.
because I never
No,
took a
you were
short
separated
rest
from him.
since our last time.
Can
Yeah.
you hear it up the stairs?
Come closer to the wall. Just lean
Alright,
against
use
the...
1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is there any bonuses to it?
No.
All right.
There
Well,
could be, but not.
I am now at 13 of 14 hit points, and I
That's-
used one hit
pretty
die.
good.
That's pretty good.
Yes,
Cole.
that's fine.
Okay.
You go left and I'll go right.
You want to split up?
Let's not split up. We got the whole party here for a reason.
Yeah, let's
If I know
this
Tom's Dungeons, they always come back together in the middle.
They never do.
that's
Who's Tom?
that's player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Valamir, by the way, you also have a arcane recovery. Does that help you?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, so you'll recover once per day. When you finish short rest, you can recover 1 expended spell slot.
I thought it was 1 plus. I thought it was like your level.
Nope, the spell slots
Oh,
can
slot.
have a combined level that is equal to less than half your wizard level rounded up.
Got it.
So that's 1 level of a spell
So
slot.
I have expended. I have two first level spells that I can now cast.
Great.
Because I had cast 2 before, and now I'm.
All right, so you can move
All
up
right.
to your move distance.
So Cole's gonna shoulder to shoulder with Caven, and we're gonna go to our left. Down the. You mentioned there were 2 passages of ways, right? One on the left,
Yes.
one on the right. We're gonna go down the left.
Stage left?
So this direction,
Yep.
east. Okay.
Yes. East.
And this is Caven and Cole.
Why would not let me grab a single?
I don't know.
Make a box outside of the characters.
How far do you go, Cole? What's your
We
move?
can go 30 feet.
Okay.
Got it now. Okay, thank you.
Boop boop. There we go.
All
Shoulder
right.
to shoulder.
You can hear the sound is getting louder, the whispering sound.
Do you
Before
want to do
they,
I mean, we have 2 moves, right?
Yeah.
Let's just
Let's move up.
both go another 30.
Okay. Here, I'll do it because it's kind of weird.
Okay. You don't want me to accidentally drop them in there and be like, "Oh, we just saw everything."
I'm not sure what the lighting condition is down here. You said there were continual lights every now and then.
Yes. Hold on. I'm running into an issue right now with that very thing. On our map, we'll figure it out.
Arches down here. Place is full of them.
Now is not the time to discuss arches.
Eels then.
This is here.
Fiona,
Yeah,
could you pass me 1 or 2 of those potions we had?
of course. I'll give you the just fishing 2 random ones out of there. You get
Do you
the
want to roll? I'm not going to take it right now.
the thick yellow,
Okay, I like it.
and
Like
the fizzing azure.
Okay.
Fizzing Azure.
Azure.
Azure,
I like the Azure though. Fizzing Azure.
I like the Azure.
Is it
I
Azure?
thought it was Azure too.
It's also the only one that really
it?
specifies it being a liquid.
That's a good point. Thick yellow ball.
Anybody
Ball
else want to
inside
hold
this
on to
glass.
some of
Thick
these?
yellow balls.
I'm partial to the metallic violet for
What's
some reason.
yours?
Taking the metallic violet. I'm
Now
not
I see
drinking
the
any.
gold one, if you do not mind.
Oh yeah.
Should go well
You
with my
gonna do another one?
teleportation.
Teleportation?
No, teleportation.
Telepotion?
It sets as you guys go east. If you see on your map, if you zoom out a bit for the map to be seen, Jeremy, or if you can see it right,
Chris.
I got it. I'm on it.
Chris and Jeremy. Jeremy sees it on the live show. You can see there's an alcove to the east where there is a sarcophagus and a being of low to the ground made of shadows, you know, as a shade warper is there. To the southwest is an opening to a larger tomb area, and then the corridor continues down to the south. The creature sees you and whips its head in your direction as and is going to be racing at you. However, you still have some friends who are keyed into this. What would you guys in the back like to do?
We got one.
Is this the order of...
Whatever order you
It's
want
whatever. It's
Oh, okay.
free for all.
What do you want to do?
Argus is going to go 20, 25 feet to the west to see if the sound is growing in that direction as well.
Okay. Go ahead, Chris.
Let's make it...
So you're going the other way. You're turning right.
West.
Oh.
Instead
I'm
of
gonna
to
go.
left.
I'm gonna go west.
Oh, so-
just
so
15
he-
feet.
What
He
is
gets to
it?
go
See
that
what
way.
I hear.
Oh my gosh.
Was there a problem?
Nope. I just forget how to do the feet thing. But there you go.
Okay. You head that direction. You can hear it getting louder there as well.
Okay. I'm gonna go my remaining 10 feet back to sort of the middle, and I'm just gonna tell the remaining party they seem to be coming from all directions, but we should help the twins.
You were right around here.
I kind of end up back to the middle.
Yeah,
section.
you're going twice as far as he's able to go, Chris.
I gotcha.
So he is there. Gotcha. Okay. And you have another action left.
I will draw my short bow.
Already out.
Okay, I will cast Blade Ward, which is a cantrip. So just kind of shield up, and I have a kind of mage armor that appears.
In case anyone attacks you.
Yes.
Got it. Who's next?
Speaking of mage armor,
Let's go.
and I make that sound too. I go, oh, and then I'm covered in mage armor.
What else are you going to do? You have a move.
Yeah, I will move forward 30 feet. God damn, I forget how to do the damn
Spacebar.
I hear everything
Spacebar.
twice because the chant.
no, the line for distance.
To control.
Control.
Ah, there we go. Perfect.
Then space.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
Fiona, Vessel, go, go, go.
You ready for a fight?
I am.
Yeah. Let's go.
Still got one.
And I assume move. I mean,
Tell them where you want to go. 50 feet? How much-
50 feet
We'll
for
put you
Fiona.
right behind.
Oh, are you
Cole
riding
and-
on Vessel or are you?
No, I'm
Yeah.
next to you.
Oh, okay. Vessel moves 30 and 30, but keeping with Fiona, so we'll just move the
How are you
25 and
doing that?
25. So move, and then my action is a move.
Oh.
So it's a dash.
Oh, you
So
can do
you're
that?
going to be there with Fiona?
With Fiona, yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can use your like attack action as a movement.
I had no idea.
We're all learning. It's still
we,
learning. You know.
Cole and Caven just did it like
Just
yeah,
now.
I was like, how did
Just
what's happening?
All right. It is a
You all learned that.
new round, and we'll roll some initiative here.
Finish. Let's go.
And Cole is up.
Yeah, I am. I'm taking this one.
You're about 30 feet away from this creature.
I'm gonna get a lot closer, and I'm gonna smack it in the face with my star I don't know if I am going to hit. That's a 12 to hit.
12 is a hit.
Woo!
I think barely. I think it just hits.
Don't take this from me. That's 4 points of piercing damage.
All right. You slash and slash away some shadows. Next up is Fiona.
I'm gonna aim my crossbow and let it fly. Oof. With an 11
11 is a hit.
and 4 points of piercing damage.
Shunk. It flies through, but does damage the creature. The ceremonial chanting from nearby grows more intense. Unless you do anything else, Aragus.
I will move
Damn,
my
I'm
full
slow.
25 and then action surge or whatever dash to another
Yeah, I
25.
only got a
This
4. What's your
lowers my blade ward, but I have to.
initiative?
It's a one action, one
Oh.
round.
Sure.
type
So you're
deal,
going 50 feet?
50 feet.
All right.
But you're right behind Fiona and Vessel.
Okay, excellent.
The Shade Warper. Where is he at? Is doing that whispery sound, and everyone within 20 feet of it, which is currently right now just Cole, has disadvantage on saving throws, by the way. The creature lashes out with its shadowy teeth to bite Cole and attacks. It gets a total of 9 to hit,
Yes.
and it is done. Next up is
I laugh at it.
Valamir.
Valamir will travel his 30 feet. Trying to get past everybody. He can't.
You can
and we'll actually
shoot
move
and attack
again.
through us.
I literally don't have line of sight on any of these. And
So you're just
then
going to do a move?
Yeah.
Caven.
Can Caven flank Cole? That shadow
Like
Shadow
behind
Warper.
me? Like
Shade Warper.
Flank the Shade Warper, okay.
That's what I
You
meant.
can get
Right there. All
Yeah,
right.
one
kind of
action to go
beside
next to
him,
it.
and then
All right.
another move will get you flanked.
Well, for now, I'm gonna take a swing with the Warhammer.
This is an alcove, right?
It is.
The fight in this? Okay.
That's 22 to hit.
It's a big hit.
Sorry, I didn't roll my damage here. I gotta find. Here we go.
Why do you suck?
That's That's 10 points of damage.
10 points.
Ooh.
The creature is obliterated by the
Nice.
strike from the paladin.
I get half of that.
I get some
Valamir,
of it.
Valamir, as you went further south towards this opening to the west, the enchanting is incredibly intense.
Mm-hmm. I
Vessel,
really want to disrupt that.
We'll step up beside Valamir. Assuming that's 30 away.
Right there.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll ready an action with his cantrip of not Searing Light. What is that one? The Radiant attack.
Searing light.
what's the
You talking about-
trigger?
It's the trigger is any enemy he sees.
Syrian Smite?
He sees one.
Okay. Cole, you're up.
Syrian smite.
All right. Running towards the chanting that I'm hearing next. I want the next one.
I get to fight.
30 feet.
30 feet. You race over there. Cole, you can see in the central area of this crypt, there is a proud, well-crafted coffin that has been knocked aside, the lid knocked over, partially damaged. In front of that is a statue, a duplicate statue of the one out in the plaza of a tall man. The Talon Baskir is here. Over him are two trees that are tall and also stone and arched over him as well. Surrounding his corpse, around his coffin, is a Shade Warper. And A grasper, the shadowy being that grabbed onto some of you in the last battle in the study.
Oh, the orby thingy?
The what?
No, the tentacly thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The orb with tentacles.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah, it's like a ball with tentacles that come out around it. These two
were
are
both
gathered
there.
around in a ceremony. Above them are two items that are floating above the corpse. One of which is a sword, and the other of which is a necklace hanging in the air.
Aha.
Not too far from them, and I don't have it unfortunately on our map. I'll draw a little circle. Above them is, and just a little bit south in this chamber, is a small little rift of black smoke that's 10 feet above the ground, and it's like just a ring of black smoke with a little blue light coming down through it.
So it's like a sphere. Valamir's running for it.
And Cole, you can also, this is Cole who's seeing it. Cole, make a perception roll.
All right.
10 or higher, real fast.
Natural 20.
Okay, you can see the sword in particular is destroyed. Its metal has been messed up and warped, and they have had plenty of time to desecrate and destroy this sword, of which they're currently trying to finish off the necklace. There is black energy that's closing in around the necklace as it's trying to resist its own destruction. What else are you doing, Cole?
So I can. I don't really have any range attack to hit him, but I'm gonna. Everyone, they're right here! And.
You have potions.
I'm not gonna use a potion. That's not gonna do it. Gonna wait for others. I'm gonna move in. So I will take another 30 feet to get up to what looks like the orb, which looks like it's the closest one to me.
Yeah, you can get just shy of it, it looks.
Let's get it.
Yeah, you're like 5 feet away now. 10 feet.
All right, 10 feet to go.
Fiona will move south.
Fiona and Aragus make perception rolls. 13s.
Total of 20.
No.
Fiona, continue.
We'll move 30 feet down. Yep. And we'll take a shot at the one closest right next to Cole. Is that one of the the
That's
tentacle?
the
Yep,
grasper.
the grasper.
I will shoot at the grasper.
With your bow?
My crossbow. And rolled a natural one, so I'm going to go ahead and use my DM inspiration.
It'll be better. You can do it.
Yeah, that's way better. 21 to hit.
Woo!
Is a hit.
9 points of piercing
ow.
damage.
Jeez,
Nice
brutal
shot.
Let me check. There's no resistances. It's a huge hit.
Yeah, it's a magical weapon.
Bam! Creature is lit up. Aragus, you are next. You look behind you and can see lurking in the shadows is another Shade Warper sneaking along the top behind you.
Okay. I will run 25 feet south.
You want to shoot it first?
Nope.
Okay.
I will say to Vessel and Valamir, and I guess that's Caven over there. They're coming from all directions. Look out behind us. And I will. Can I see into the room yet?
Nope. Just shy.
Okay. How about before I run, I say something to the creature? How about that?
The one that was trailing you?
The one that's trailing us,
Okay.
yes. So before I round that corner, I just say to it, get away from me, you pox-ridden dung heap! And I go south 25 feet, and then I say to the two of you, really anyone that's there, they're coming from all directions, look out! Vessel, you have the heart of a lion somewhere within you. Use it! You have bardic inspiration.
Vessel
Alright.
doesn't say that, but
Did your insult do anything?
Yeah, what was that?
It's a vicious
Oh, you
mockery
didn't say that!
attempt. Oh, I'm sorry. I just
So,
wanted to
it was
insult him.
flavor. It was
So was that 3 actions?
Action to movement action, action to use vicious mockery, bonus action to
For
cast
the bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Yep, yep.
So it is I'm sorry about that. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw is being made, and it got a non-roll here.
Okay.
Let me roll again. It is plus, not a lot.
About mentioning it to you, but you were shy, so I was like,
That is a failure.
All right, it will take
Utter failure.
an amount of damage that is
Small damage,
4
right?
points of damage,
Alright.
psychic damage,
That's
and it
not
has
small.
disadvantage on
Nice.
its next attack roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Great.
And that is the one coming around the corner from the north.
The grasper inside the chamber next to Cole that has badly been hit by Fiona steps close to Cole and lashes out with...
Can Vessel see?
no.
Just have to check because he's ready, just in case.
Oh, that's right.
I thought, what had you readied?
My cantrip, the fiery one. I don't have it right in front of me,
The
but I know
divine
the
smite
damage.
thing.
It's no, it's not divine smite. It's a radiant damage one. Does D8.
Okay, you're going to need to find on your spell list.
It's not on my spell list.
Well, then how the hell do you have it?
Because I can change out the spell, and I've done so, but I just don't have the. It would never made it on my list. I don't believe so. No, it never did.
How do you... I don't think you
Changed
can...
it out when you leveled.
Yeah, I can change out my cantrip.
Oh, did I not update it? Is that the problem?
That's the problem.
I
yeah.
got you now. Now it makes sense. What is... You don't know the name of the spell?
It's-
Sacred Flame?
Sacred Flame. That's the one.
Sacred Flame. Yes, you can cast it range of 60 feet if he's within range. Dexterity save or take 1d8 radiant. Is he in range, Chris?
Would be, but I'm afraid there's no line of sight.
There.
Oh, well, Vessel can move.
No, this is a reaction. He can
Oh.
draw it from any corner, though. I think is how
If
we
I can
do
see
it.
him,
So
he can
he's
see
good.
me.
He's
Okay.
good. We'll say he's good.
Yep.
Okay, so he's making the Sacred Flame. You don't make a roll. It's a dexterity save. Flame lashes out. The creature
So Dex 13 is what he needs to make.
is here. It is. For some reason my dice aren't rolling. Let's do that. It is a total of 8.
He will take this amount of damage. He will take 2 points of damage.
Flame descends upon the creature with 4 hit points remaining. It now has 2 hit points
Damn.
remaining.
I tried.
Closes in on Cole and does a multi-attack of tentacles, lashing out at Cole.
Let's go!
That is a 10 to hit,
No.
then a 24 to hit.
Oh, that is a hit.
That is piercing 4 damage.
Ow.
Make a...
Don't forget you have Stone's Endurance.
Yeah.
If you need.
For 4, I don't need it.
Make
anymore.
a... and you are now grappled.
That's his bad.
You are restrained and grappled, and then it goes ahead and uses its aberrant quickness to gain 1 more action and attack you again with the ungrappling tentacle.
What a jerk.
And
He's
that-
grappled even as being counting as a giant.
Yeah. Well, what's his size?
For when it comes to athletics, we're counted as giants.
So we're proficient with athletics and counted as size larger when determining your carrying capacity and the way you can push, drag, or lift.
That has
Nothing about
Nothing
grapple.
to do with
Never
grapple.
mind.
All right, that is a
Good
total
try,
of 16 to
Technical
hit.
stuff.
No.
Miss, and it is done. Next up is Valamir.
So Valamir will stride confidently into the room where these guys are.
I want to touch the balls.
Yeah. And he will utter some ancient magical words. Those words being wiggle, waggle, piggle, paggle. and 3 darts shall shoot from his hands.
See the
One,
thought that I put into this shit, okay?
one of the magical missiles shall hit the grasper, and the other 2 shall go for the shade warper on the other side.
And how much damage do they do?
They do 1d4 plus 1.
All right, that is a
Each.
kill on the grasper.
Right. And so here is the damage on the other guy, and that's going to be 8 points of damage.
Missiles fly through the air, dropping one and wounding the other badly.
That was my kill.
Kill stealer.
You will be able to kill something someday. Do not worry. You will get there, Cole. I believe in you.
Haven, you are to
want that show.
the east in the alcove, far from the fight. What are you going to do?
Yeah, you said that original Shadow Warper was was doing something over a specific spot,
Creeping along the corner.
or he was just there.
Which
The one chasing
which-
Argus?
The very first
Where
one.
you're standing.
Yes,
He was hiding in that corner.
he was hiding. Okay, I heard that he was
How do you spell your name?
CAVAN.
Okay, just making sure. Carry on.
Okay. Caven will do 2 moves and go into the main room.
Make one move at a time. Chris, that's
30.
you.
Mm-hmm. I'm on it.
And your move is
There's 30.
30.
Yeah.
Who has 25 feet? Fiona?
Argus.
Oh, and Eric. The small ones. Okay.
Yep.
That is 20.
All right. That is close enough. Make a perception roll, 15 for me, Sir Caven.
Nope.
Okay, carry on.
And then you're going into the room?
Yeah.
Another 30?
Yeah.
Caven goes racing in.
I've got your back, brother.
It's right behind Cole. Caven's right behind Cole. The coffins to our west. Shade Warper to the west. The rest of the party to the east. Invisible Warper to our north. Which Tom is now currently
All right, a
figuring
Shade Warper from the north chases after Aragus, comes racing around the corner, and is going to claw the hell out of you, but has run out of actions. There's another Shade Warper that comes flying towards the group inside, which would be Cole,
Yeah, get some.
and it's going to try and get some. And the 2 of you fighters that are in there, by the way, you are now dealing with its shrieks. So disadvantage on saving throws, and that is a 6 to hit.
No.
This is a total miss.
Get some more.
Vessel, you're up.
Vessel will.
Oh, sorry, Vessel is not up. Vessel will be up. I do this to you all the time, don't I? Another Shade Warper appears, spilling through the opening in the ceiling in the center of the
Oh.
room.
Gotcha.
Vessel, go.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hold on!
Vessel will take 1 step forward to be side by side with Argus.
Or do you want to fight?
Actually, and
Flank.
before taking that, but he will still finish and end up there. Will attack with
Yeah, flank.
the cantrip
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Okay. That is
Next 13.
the Shade Warper next to the boys, you said?
Next to Argus.
Aragus, that one up there.
Uh-huh.
On either. Okay.
Call them
so
the boys.
the boys. The lads.
The boulder fallers.
I've been calling them that since I was a young boy.
Natural 20.
Yeesh.
It ignores it and will have advantage for the rest of the battle on any more of those you cast on that particular one.
Okay.
Vessel is done. When suddenly there is another ring of circles and black tendrils erupt from the ground and start lashing out at various heroes.
What?
It is a nasty spell has erupted.
Ah! It's everywhere.
Just like that, a huge spell has erupted, catching every hero but Vessel, it seems like.
Whoa.
What about Argus?
He's there in the shadow.
Argus,
totally
Argus
there.
is caught. The caster of it is a dark black skeleton floating wizardly figure. with a cloak of shadow robe hood over him.
Skeletor.
Black skeleton.
It's got like Black Adam.
And he casts and waves his hands, and around him is a haze of icy magic that drips off of him as some sort of protection. But more importantly, all these tendrils are lashing out. And
Are they hitting friend and foe?
you don't know about that.
Damn.
And that is it. It is Cole's turn. Cole, starting your turn within these tendrils, you are having a bad day. You need to make a... need to make a nothing roll, and instead you take...
No roll?
No roll. You
Shoot.
take 5 points of cold damage.
I have resistance to cold. So what's that mean?
You take half damage.
Take half of that, round it up?
I can't remember if we round up or down in D&D.
I believe round up.
Then 3.
Why would you say that?
3.
Oh, it'll come in handy later. Trust me.
I don't like that at all.
And if you end your turn within this massive nastiness, you will take 2d6 acid damage.
That sounds terrible.
Jesus.
Cole is going to 5 foot to the northwest, so be right next to the Shade Warper that rushed into me, but outside of the tentacle spell, without provoking an attack of opportunity. And I will smash it in the face with a 23 and 9 points of damage.
Got it.
Jesus.
Nice.
Right?
And which one was it again?
The Shade Warper next to me.
How much damage?
9?
9 destroys it.
Meh, that's a kill.
Nice. Fiona, you are caught in these nasty tendrils,
Sure am.
and you take 12 points of damage.
What the frick?
Holy crap.
Okay.
Are you conscious?
Oh yeah. Well,
I thought it's if you start your turn.
It's start, and then if you're foolish enough to end your turn.
yeah.
2d6 cold, and if you end, 2d6 acid.
Okay,
And I
so
rolled 6 and a 6 on Jeremy's awesome
not
dice.
quite seeing the this champion that's just entered the fight. She's going to, but seeing what's happening on the floor, she's going to fire her crossbow to the Shade Warper to the north, between Aragus and Vessel.
Yeah, it won't hit you.
Yeah,
You'll be fine. Don't worry.
Pull your socks up.
with a 21 to hit.
21, he has a little bit of cover, but that doesn't matter. You still hit.
6 points of damage.
Okay. It
And
is
then
looking bad.
she's going to move to the northeast to get into that alcove where we found that first one.
Okay. Aragus,
Aragus
Yeah.
is going to
get frozen. You got a little cold feet about this. God dang, 11 points of damage.
Oh,
I rolled a 6 and a 6, and then a 6 and a 5.
Aragus ain't doing shit. I'm down.
oh my God.
We will not instantly kill you.
I
with
disagree.
that. How so?
On the board, I have 9.
No, but that was from before.
Yeah. You have
what?
4 hit points remaining.
Yeah, because you were back up to max.
Ow.
Because I'm the scorekeeper, damn it.
Cleric rules.
All right.
You're
Well,
on
if
your
I
feet.
have 4, I stand and I walk 5 feet diagonally
To get out of this
right.
to
mess.
get out of that.
Mhm.
Is that a Shade Warper to my west?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say to it, I've seen more threatening Yosoki. I should have stayed in the circle. It's more threatening than you'll ever be. And that's a vicious mockery attempt.
Wisdom
A wisdom save.
What's the number it's looking for?
12.
12 is a 4. Was a 14? Is a 4, actually.
That
Takes it.
is 1 point of psychic damage and disadvantage on attack rolls.
That's the big
The
part.
big one is that.
Yeah.
Valamir, you are stuck in the middle of this tendrils as you take your turn. Let's see what I'm going to
very
roll.
quickly have a bardic inspiration remaining.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
gonna give that to Cole, and I just say, "Good luck." I can't get to my notes fast enough.
Valamir, the tendrils tear at you with iciness, and you take 8 points of cold damage.
Wow.
Wow. Are you still standing?
What's this roll?
I
Can we
am-
ask what the roll is?
2d6.
I am
2d6.
left with 5 hit points at the moment.
Because he follows along with the scorekeeper, that is accurate.
All right.
Uh,
He's allowed to be bitchy if it helps you.
I'll take it.
and Valamir will also kind of head up towards where Fiona went.
Run away!
Yeah, essentially.
Whoa, this is my hiding spot.
Control. There
Yeah.
you go.
There's 25 and 5. And then there will be and Valamir turns confidently, assured of his victory, and will
Weep. Just weep. Just a little bit, a little cry to yourself.
he waves his hand around and a ball of fire forms upon it, and he casts a fire bolt at the shade warper that is on either side of Aragus and Vessel. And that is a 11 to hit,
Okay. That is a hit.
2 points of damage.
Nice.
I believe that's all I need.
That enough?
Seriously, that's awesome.
It's kind of.
Nice.
And yet another one down.
I loosened it up for you.
Haven, you are inside the room, still caught by this
Cole,
nastiness.
don't worry, you'll get there, my friend.
It is 7 points of cold damage.
Is that after my resistance?
No, I'm giving you 7 at you. You deal with it.
Okay, so 4.
4.
I'm not doing your math. You do your math.
All right. Now, if I'm playing by the rules, I haven't seen the skeleton yet, have I?
No.
There's a very bad
Yeah.
skeleton out here casting mean things upon us.
All right.
Yeah, they called it out.
The spell didn't appear out of nowhere.
Would you allow me to drop my warhammer and with a bonus action pull out my battle axe?
Drop your Warhammer. No, I would let you do that for no action spending whatsoever.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Okay.
And then I race out 30 feet
Towards the skeleton.
Skeletor.
Back out of the room.
Okay.
Just getting out of the range of this
Getting out of
thing.
it, yeah.
That's 35 feet according to my math.
Okay.
And
That
how
one
many?
gets
What's
him
my
out.
distance to
Distance to the skeleton is 20 feet.
20? Perfect. I'm gonna throw my warhammer or my hand axe at it.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
Oh, it's not a you
Yeah, you said
Great axe.
battle axe.
Sorry.
said battle axe.
Hand axe.
Hand axe.
So you're gonna
Big
chuck
difference.
a battle axe at it? That's awesome.
Kratos!
So that's a 21 to hit and 7 damage.
Is a hit.
Jeez.
Nice.
Wow.
The hand axe.
Unceremoniously slam this axe into the fell shade.
Cole,
Tomahawk.
watch what your brother's doing, and you'll get there.
God, I've got it. I'm gonna do it, Dad.
Don't make it weird.
Vessel, you are safe from the cold. Dipping your toe in there.
Cole's watching and seeing how the spell's going to react to the creature in front of me. But his spider sense is tingling. Does he see Fiona?
Yeah, I'm over here.
Yeah,
You can
right
see.
there.
Severely damaged. And casts Cure Wounds upon her.
How many of those do you have left?
I have 2.
Oh.
You can use one on your body.
Oh, that looks really nice.
Let me check on
Does that feel good?
It's like
one thing real quick.
Does that feel good?
This is a very familiar feeling.
Why do you say that?
She gets herself in a lot of trouble. Has to get bailed out.
Where? Oh, there's no creature around me, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I need to move into range of Fiona to touch her, so I have to be
Okay.
adjacent.
That's your move, and you cast the heal. How
Cast
much
the heal.
healing is it?
It is 11.
Nice.
Oh,
heal.
nice.
Oh my
Good
goodness.
heal.
What are you up to, Fiona?
One shy of full.
Oh, all right. Great.
Valamir standing there right beside them. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. You good?
I'll
Get
just
her. Yes,
put that back
that's
in
good.
and we're good to
Fiona's
go.
healed now. Lovely.
Those who complain die.
Well, well.
I should have picked Cure Wounds as a cantrip.
Haven, with confidence, you slash this creature with your axe that goes flying through it, tearing off a bone and section of its shadowy robe, and then clatters against the far wall. The creature then whips out a hand, a bony hand, and says, "No, join me."
Oh no.
Shit.
Make a wisdom save. 13 is your target number. I recommend you make this one.
Do you have any?
I have decent wisdom. You said earlier that things were screeching, so save
You are
me.
not within
minus
20 feet of
13,
another
so
one. You were good.
All right.
Thank you for checking.
So wisdom, how much?
I'll write it down.
13.
Oh, yeah, I got this.
You got this.
15 plus 4 is 19.
Okay. You ignore. No. And you resist the effect, and it pulls its hand back, annoyed. And it's.
So glad he picked you.
And
Otherwise,
it
your first kill would be
moves.
rather inauspicious.
Moves behind cover. Cole, you are the lone one inside the main crypt tomb area.
I'm gonna get him. So there's another Shadow Walker, Shade Warper, sorry,
Warper.
just south of me.
Yep.
I'm gonna run right up to it and smash it.
Also,
my
right
Morningstar.
next to you, within 10 feet of you, is a sword that's just been eaten away. There's barely any metal left with some black magic. And then there's a shiny necklace within inches of you as well. You're right by those floating artifacts
And
over the coffin.
are they where I can reach them? They're not way up
The sword is 10 feet away. The necklace is right there.
So I'm gonna smash this guy. Then I'm gonna snatch that necklace out of the sky.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah, I believe that's our
So you absolutely
first critical hit.
So
yeah.
do maximum damage.
Yeah. That's,
Then roll one more die of whatever your die is.
all right. Well, nearly double max. That is, 20 plus 18.
Great. And
Points
just
of damage.
clarifying again for their house rule, it's maximum possible damage, then just roll the die. No additional pluses for anything.
Okay.
Just that plus. So how much damage?
15.
15 damage. You one-shot that creature and obliterate it instantly.
Boom!
You are holding on to the necklace as well. It emanates power and shakes within your hand and grows bright as you have brought it close to this circular rift 10 feet above you in the air. You can see through that rift into another reality. You see that there are tall, soft stone buildings as though you are looking horizontally. You're looking up, but you're seeing horizontally down an avenue of these buildings with old soft stone, and everything is cast in a very pale blue light.
Wow. Can I see what's holding this gate open or this door open?
What you see above you is just a ring of black magic shadows that are almost like dripping again, like dry ice. It is Fiona's turn, far to the east in an alcove.
Yes. Who to heal? Who should I heal?
Yourself?
No, I'm pretty good. I'm gonna race up
Probably
In-
just lay on hands. Just
in between, right above and in between Aragus and Valamir.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna, because he's like he's a little bit taller, but I'm gonna reach up and like flick Aragus's ear, and cure wounds on you.
oh, thank you.
We
Bounce.
for 8
wow.
points of health.
Ear flick of healing. Flap.
Okay. Aragus.
Checking with my doctor. That's 12 hit points, I believe.
12 points.
I will. It's 20 feet across this thing.
The ice circle?
Yeah.
At where
Going
you're-
south, 30. Or you can get
Don't
there
step
at
into it.
25.
Well, no, I'm trying to get to the other side of it. So
Yeah,
I guess the thinnest distance.
You don't want to start your
There's
turn.
no
You
way
don't
you
want to
can-
end your turn.
I can't cross it. I thought it was 20 feet across.
No, you can't.
Okay, I'll wait until it dissipates, I guess.
What happens if it does dissipate?
I don't get involved in the scene.
Can you shoot anybody?
Yeah.
You wanna, like,
shoot that
move
bastard down
some?
Is
south.
the
Also, keep in mind you can do a move and an action that is to move, and
Yeah.
as long as you don't start your turn or end your turn, the tentacles
Okay.
don't have time to reach out and grab you.
okay? I didn't know that was part of the deal.
So you get to there.
So I'll do an Art of the Steel, and I'll go ahead and go double move into the room with my dash.
Okay.
There's a wall there. There you go.
Smash!
He's still.
Hang on, 5 more
Yeah, I'll
feet.
just get next to Cole somewhere.
Yeah, just put him next to him. That's close enough. All right, you race in. You're side by side with Cole next to this rift in the sky above you. Valamir.
Valamir will. He's going to prepare an action, and that will be to cast a fire bolt if the skeleton reappears.
Okay.
And otherwise, he will hold his. Otherwise, he will hold his ground.
All right, Caven.
Kaven yells out to Cole, "Cole, bring my hammer." And then he races towards wherever the skeleton went.
With no weapon in hand.
Yep.
All right.
Because he's a
Love it.
badass.
Did the hand axe stick into the skeleton?
Probably. I'm assuming it did.
You got
Okay,
it, Tom?
Yep.
There he is.
You can get right up on top of this thing. It went right around this corner. You can get right up on top of it, and or you cannot do that. And where I'm pinging is where your hand axe is located.
Oh, you can go recover it.
So hand axe is to about 30 feet to the southeast.
Okay.
There's also a treasure chest just beyond that.
yeah.
Frosthaven action there.
I'll run as I'm running the direction. I see the hand axe and I run and grab the.
All right, you run over there, and you must take your action. You pick up. You have your small hand axe in hand.
Ready to go.
Vessel, you're the northeast alcove.
I need to see my view if possible.
Vessel.
Hearken my name. Vessel will run due south, trying to get. Am I able to see any enemies?
Not from your first initial movement.
He's around the corner.
Who is that down below? Is that
This is Caven.
that's Caven?
And then the baddie is like somewhere over in the shadows there.
All right, so it's like this vessel is run down, hears that, expects the enemy to be beyond but not behind. So vessel makes due south, and a second run to be even with right there, perfect.
All right, the two of you, that is Caven and Vessel, are on the south section of this dungeon, exactly as Tim predicted it would circle around, by the way.
Valamir watches Vessel run away from him very sadly as he's just bleeding all over the place.
The fell shade sees the two of you, pulls out from its cloak a sword of shadow,
Okay.
and instead of wielding it, points its hand at Vessel, the closest, and blasts you with eldritch energy.
Oh, God.
However, you are very protective, if I remember correctly. Let's see if we can get through that thick hide of yours. That is not low. 21 total.
That'll hit.
And you are hit for 6 points of force damage.
Okay,
What's your hit points at?
10.
10. Oh, that's pretty good. And then the
Don't like the way you said that.
creature bravely kites away. Cole, inside the main chamber, just you and Aragus and this rift.
Nothing else coming out of the rift that I see. I just saw the blue buildings everywhere, right?
You see there is a shade warper down the avenue, which is vertically above you, racing towards your direction.
Shoot. He really needs his hammer. How high is the rift?
10 feet up.
I try to jump through it
Okay.
to beat the Shade Warper before he comes down.
All right. The only way to do that is to grab onto the lift and pull yourself in.
All right, let's go.
Bye.
Is that athletics?
I don't do this out of shame. Just
Okay. You don't do anything yet. You grab on, you pull yourself in, and you pull yourself up into an avenue and find yourself surrounded by buildings that, again, are 20, 30 feet up that look very ancient and old. Above you, it is dark, nighttime, but not a single star in the sky. And you feel an imminent sense of dread and doom
Welcome to Illistel.
hold over you. You now, while you are here, have a guaranteed 1 death save failure now always with you.
What? Okay.
Is the current situation. You climb up onto your feet. Getting up on your feet, you can see behind you is the rift pointing downwards back into the world of Varen, where you see Aragus is looking at you. What do you say there?
I'm trying to get in, but I can't reach the damn. Get back here, Cole. There's something behind you.
You can see that there is a shade warper coming down the avenue towards you, and you can see all around you on different avenues there are many, many ghosts. Many people and beings fading in and around reality, and several of them, maybe 6 or 7 of the closest, stop their aimless ramblings down these avenues and turn and face you, a live being here around them. What else would you like to do?
Piss my pants.
So
You already shit them.
his goal is to destroy the Shade Warper before it comes through.
Okay.
And then go back through the portal so I can go get that guy's hammer.
You can ready an attack because it looks like it's coming right at you.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, you ready your attack, Fiona.
I'm Haas Fiona's turn. What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus. Seeing Caven and Vessel, her dear sweet Vessel down below, she is going to probably move and get behind Vessel. Or no, get right above Caven.
Okay.
Okay.
Who
There it
hit
is.
who hit the fell shade, by the way?
Caven.
Caven, you hit it. I forgot to mention it had this icy armor stuff. It absorbed a bunch of that, but the icy armor is now gone.
Okay.
Carry on. So Fiona, you went racing down there. Is that it?
That's all I can do.
All right, Aragus.
Looking up, shaking his head, just waving. Cole, I insist you get back here now. That
Pretty bossy for a little halfling.
you don't go through portals without me. And I will try to if the portal
That little
counts.
size of them there.
Yeah, if the portal counts as distance at all, I'm gonna try to vicious mockery the Shade Warper on the other side of the portal.
You can give it a shot. Yeah. What is it again?
One thing's for sure. You're no Bugs Bunny.
Say something other than that.
Fine, no
We don't know
copywritten
what Bugs
material.
Bunny. We don't know Bugs Bunny.
I'd say you were a worthy opponent, but I once fought a daisy wielding a dandelion.
It rolls a 19 and resists the
Yeah.
effect.
So do I.
That's what
All
you
right.
get for denying my Disney puns.
Valamir, you're up.
All right, Valamir. Okay, let's see. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Can I get through? So Valamir.
There's a wall.
There's a wall there.
So Valamir is going to head to the south about 20. Nope. He's going to make sure he can see the rift there.
Okay.
And not knowing that there's a party member on the other side, he's very intent on closing it. And he says, Aragus, get out of the way. And he casts a firebolt at the rift itself.
Okay.
Bad idea!
Here.
Bad
I
idea!
don't know that
Valamir.
he's in the rift. And
gonna-
that would absolutely be my intent to close the rift. I'm sorry.
Make an attack.
Where did he go, do you imagine?
I would imagine he would have went around to the west. That is a 7 to hit.
You fling and miss, whipping over Aragus's head.
I'm so glad it's not like it. You don't need to roll it. It's an automatic hit. Here's what happens. No!
Haven.
Haven has his hand axe at the ready and runs 30 feet to close the distance between him and the.
I'm 2 feet tall.
In the what's it called?
Fell shade.
Fell shade. Chris.
Yes.
30. I'm moving 30 feet towards the fell shade.
Copy that.
Then what?
And what's my distance? Another 30, 35?
Yeah. 35.
Okay, so it's going to be, I'm going to throw it again. This is with disadvantage, I guess, because it's a longer range shot.
Yep. There is another tactical thing just with D&D, because I know we're still getting used to the system. If you, it looks like you can get to 30. If you get within 30, he can't move away without triggering an attack of opportunity.
Because I have a ranged weapon.
No. If you're on him, he's next to you. If he starts to pull away next round, you get a whack on him.
As in, you could move forward again, not attack, and get within range so that
Oh.
I don't know if that's the best strategy. I'm just letting you
How
know
far am I?
everyone has that ability.
you could get,
You could get
another
to-
30
Yeah,
feet
sure.
to-
I'll just get right up on him then.
Just because Pathfinder, you had to have the special ability.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
one, everyone does.
What's Vessel's range to the creature?
Vessel's range to the
Probably
creature
50.
is 55 feet.
Perfect.
Okay. Vessel, your turn.
Lashing out with some fun light goodness. That is a 13 dex.
On the guy from way
the
out
guy?
over there?
He is 60 range.
Holy moly. Dexterity, you say.
13.
Here we go. And it is rolled a 5 total.
It will take the...
Does
All
it
of
take
the
any
damage.
extra damage if it's undead?
I don't know. That's up to him, but the only thing it does do is
Negative.
Okay,
Does
remove
radiant
cover.
damage, so unless it has vulnerability to that.
gotcha.
Here we go. Full 8 points of damage.
Yeah, there you
Whoa,
go.
That is huge. Big hit. Sacred Flame lights up around it. Guessing it's not just flame, it's holy-ish in some visual way. I don't know.
It is holy-ish, yes.
A Shade Warper comes racing towards you, Cole, with great deal of speed. And before it gets to attack, you get to attack it first.
Yeah. Smashing it for... Oh, I don't know if I got him for that one. That's 16... No, 11. Sorry.
Yeah, 11 hits.
Should.
11 is a hit.
For 6 damage.
All right. That is a smash.
Not a pass.
That is a smash.
But remember your extra. You get your.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. I was ready in action, but it's not my turn yet, right? That was just
Nope.
a ready reaction. Okay.
All right. It bites at you and misses easily with a 7. Its shrieking is now affecting you for any failed saves. Hold on. I am doing just a real quick search.
For ghost damage.
No. Ooh,
All the others crowding in.
that's not good.
Great.
That's not good. This is good for you guys to know. Let's go here.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
Let's go here.
Just
So,
stepped into the realm of death.
I am moving. So we're just simulating on our map the other realm. And there we go. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So simulating on our map the other realm, we'll just put it to the north hall, okay?
Okay.
There is the Shade Warper with Cole.
Got it.
You're in this other realm, coming out from these small alleyways and these strange-looking buildings are these ghosts that slowly start making their way towards you. However, from the sky above, comes a much more regal skeletal figure that slowly is coming down towards you, waving magical hands and looking perplexed and intrigued. Still some 100 feet away, and I will put him on the board as well as a lich.
I am third Galbraith Denier.
A lich.
Level 2, people.
And we have gone somewhere where we should not be at level 2.
This being says in a booming voice, "Well, isn't this interesting?" As it gets closer and closer and says, "I will take that."
Oh, you have. Oh. I hate you.
You just made the same sound that Cole made in his head. Oh, I have the. Oh.
What does he have?
The necklace,
necklace.
Oh, fuck us.
of spirits, mind you, dear boy.
The fell shade back in your realm of reality, right next
Close
to
the fucking
Cole,
portal.
is going to lash out with its sword and try to do a light scrape with its claw on you, Cole.
Okay.
The scrape is, I'm sorry, not Cole, I'm sorry, this is Caven at the bottom. Sorry,
Oh.
Caven, back in
okay.
the realm of reality. This was it.
Back in-
Sorry,
back in the
sorry,
real world.
Caven, 10 to hit.
No.
And then the sword, Shadowy Blade, is higher, 14 to hit.
No.
Oh, swipes
Nice.
with a multi-attack, misses, and is going to continue to kite out of there.
So I will take an opportunity attack.
Yes, that is your reaction. Go for it.
And this is with my sword.
Oh, do you still have that thing that you can do the
There we go.
extra holy damage?
I don't have any more spell slots right now.
Brimmer.
Oh wow, that's big hit. That's 22
That's a
and
hit.
10 damage.
10. You almost destroy
damage.
the being with your little hand axe. Does that
Yeah.
much damage?
Yeah,
Nice hits.
because I have dueling
Oh, the +2 for one-handed. You're very skilled at where to place that. Massive damage.
and I rolled max damage.
The
so-
creature shrieks. It moves away from you, but is hurting. Cole, back in this other realm.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Cole, not one to give one up. He takes a final swipe at the Shade Warper in front of him just to take him out, as was originally the plan, and then dives back through the portal as fast as possible.
Go for it.
I don't like this. Just throw the necklace. Sacrifice yourself.
He's-
Natural 20.
Oh.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And that is 15 damage.
All right, describe this scene a little again, one more time.
So
This could be very important.
I'll take damage.
Cole crawled up through, waiting for the Shade Warper to come, and as he looks up and kind of takes a look around, sees all the other ghosts crowding in and hears a booming voice above. Dodging the first bite and smacking him when he comes down, he looks up and sees the Lich King, or whatever this thing is,
The Lich King.
flying
Well,
down towards him.
Arthas.
And who reminds him, with his words of, well, it's not interesting, I'll take it from you, remembers what's freaking buzzing in his pocket this whole time. Or a hand. I don't even think he put it in a pouch. Understanding this is not the place he's supposed to be, Cole does a...
Most people call this common sense, by way. It takes you a critical.
Sometimes we all come to our own ways. Cole does a maneuver that he has learned as a kid a long time ago. He takes the Morningstar over his shoulder and does an immediate spin and just pivots on his foot so the thing swings around him at close range, absolutely clocking the Shade Warper in the face while he is 180 degrees and bolts for the gates that he came through.
All right, you dive through the gate.
Does he get the kill?
He gets the kill.
Yes.
Had to go to a completely different plane and dimension.
Yeah, that's an extra. That's a story
That's
for
like
the
a, that's,
bard.
a, that's a plus one kill.
There's no verification that there was a kill. And can you really kill an Illistel, really? I mean,
No
you're
body, no
still
kill.
0, my friend. I'm so sorry.
I didn't see a portal.
As you dive through the rift, the lich flying down from above casts its own spell at you while you are still just within range, but you did move quickly. and casts a small spell called Finger of Death
Oh God!
at you. Make a Constitution save, and because you were fast and got a natural 20, you can make it with advantage. Your DC is only 20.
If you fail, you
luck.
die.
Your DC.
Literally.
Do you have any hero points?
Constitution save. I have a +5 for. That's a 24.
What? What?
So when he's passing through the portal,
Back turned, fingers in the air, slow motion.
As you dive through, you are assailed by this need to no longer exist, this death, this frailty of life around you. Your tether to the plane just being ripped apart. However, you just dive out. A massive amount of damage is still coming your way of 7d8 plus 30, cut in half. But half of all damage is going to be half of whatever total damage, which is now none, is absorbed by the necklace. So you take none amounts of necrotic damage. The necklace lights up with a huge amount of power as you fall through it, and you crash right into these small gangly arms of Aragus right underneath you. You catch the big guy somehow, and are thinking,
Pivot and divert.
My
Turn
loot!
and you look up and can still see the rift is there in the avenue, and know somewhere just out of view above is still descending this being. Fiona.
Close it, close it, close it.
What's my distance to the fell shade?
95 feet.
Well, oh no.
Within range of a firebolt.
I will move forward 20 feet and take aim with my crossbow.
Nice.
It has 2 hit points left.
Yeah. 11 to hit.
Goes wide and misses.
Oof.
Okay.
Okay, don't forget there's bardic inspirations out there from some folks. Aragus.
DM
You can roll so
inspiration?
much better if you're a Nilestel.
Already used it.
Still have mine.
So you can roll so much better if you're a Nilestel.
Nope. I'm out.
What you got, Aragus?
Oh, I'm up.
Close it, close it, close it.
I don't know that I can. Aragus gets coal off of him and pops out a thick yellow potion and drinks it.
Okay, this is one of these wacky potions. Dear
I would have
Lord.
thrown it into the portal, maybe.
Yes.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
We know that they won't do that, right? They're
Yeah.
not contacts. They're only
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's already been made clear
Well,
that
the-
they have to be quaffed.
But
Yeah,
one
at
is an
least-
enema.
I bet you won't drink this.
All right.
Fools.
And which potion was this again?
Thick yellow.
Thick yellow potion.
This is great.
What's your weapon that you normally wield?
A loot.
No, weapon to hit and attack.
Short bow.
Your short bow grows yellow, a thick yellow color. And that is all that you see.
How does
Okay.
thick tie to the
thick yellow color.
thick yellow?
Thick yellow
Sure,
short
why not?
bow.
It's fantasy,
Many
folks. Come on.
coats of paint
Many
type.
coats. I'm picturing just a highlighter. Just went,
Yeah.
2C's thick
Lamb.
or
It's colored, but outside it's box.
All right.
we can't say that.
Anything else we got going on here?
I will.
That's a bonus action.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay.
man.
Next up is Valamir.
Are you gonna run? You're gonna hang on to me?
Yeah, you're on top of me, bro.
Cool.
I'm not letting you go any goddamn where. Any Soleen where. You're on nowhere. dude.
Valamir will remain where he is. His mouth fell open when he saw Cole come out the other side because he never even conceived that somebody could be that foolish
Brave.
as to have done
Thank you.
what he
Thank
did.
you.
And so he takes a bonus action to recover, and then casts a firebolt at the side of this gate portal
right.
thing. Not trying to hit the gate itself and not go through the entrance.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not readying an action. You're just dumbfounded.
Yes, and that's 13 to hit.
You miss and almost hit Aragus again.
Lovely.
Caven, down on the south side.
Caven rushes up towards the fell shade one more time and takes a whack.
Whack with the hand axe.
16
16 connects.
Nice.
and
points.
10 damage.
Describe
Again.
how you take this guy down.
He just comes rushing up to him, hand axe rearing back, and just whack decapitates him as he rushes up.
The creature dies, its skeletal head hitting the ground. The shadowy robe and hood dissipate and blow away like some of the Shade Warpers have, but his bones still remain behind, and he lies there decapitated. His blade disappears, and you have defeated him. And what would you guys like to do? Vessel, you have done anything.
Oh, if you're leaving it open?
Oh,
The magic of the tendrils is still there.
Oh, jeez.
how about the portal?
Is still there.
Oh, that's bad.
Can we see the creatures?
Close
coming
it,
through the
close it,
portal?
close it!
Or approaching?
You cannot. You just hear his words he just said.
Okay.
Follow me here.
I'm working on it.
Pew pew.
Yeah, exactly.
Vessel doesn't know anything about what's going on there, but he does not like the bones that are not consecrated for this crypt. So he goes over and immediately starts piling these bones and whatever remains there into a sack for it to carry it out.
Okay. You are there.
Aragus is looking at the necklace. You said it's glowing now?
It is glowing brightly and throbbing and vibrating within
Thick
Cole's
yellow.
hand.
Cole, put that down.
No! And Cole wants to start running away with the necklace, like taking it out of the room as far from this thing that's on the other side of the portal as he can. He's coming! Close it!
Okay, that's freaking ominous.
And I will. I will. I'm even going to leave the hammer that Caven asked me to originally get.
Yeah. Vessel,
And,
we may need you.
Right out the other way.
We do need you.
Listen, you're going to travel 60 feet just trying to get out.
Yep.
Yabba 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 yabba.
Dancing across the ghostly tendrils reaching out at him. All right.
Vessel's collecting bones.
What would you guys like to
Because
do?
I'm unaware of a lot of this stuff going
Caven
on.
keeps running around ahead, takes a right.
Actually, if it's from Cole to Fiona.
circles back through and grabs his
I think
warhammer.
he said.
Yeah, whatever you guys
Oh.
want to do. Whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, I mean, every opportunity I have to fire a firebolt, I'm taking it.
Okay, you continue to fire. You hit, and you do not seem to be doing much damage.
Let me handle this. And I pull out the yellow, thick, short bow.
Oh,
and
okay.
see what happens.
You're going to shoot at the thing?
I'm shooting at the rift.
All right. Your bow explodes.
Oh, of course it is.
It does 12 points of damage
No,
to,
it doesn't.
to your target, and to you, you can make a deck save 10 to cut it in half.
Okay. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, okay, 21.
All right. You feel it vibrate, you toss it out of the way, and you take only 6 points of damage.
Oh!
How's the portal doing?
Portal is unaffected.
You said it took the target
12
took
points
the
of
same amount of
It
explosive
is
damage.
unaffected.
Fuck.
I don't have a weapon anymore.
We are still in trouble.
Caven is looking around. I guess notices the sword's already deteriorated. Notices the necklace in Cole's hand
Yep.
still. No, wait, Cole started running.
Like hell.
Yeah, Cole's out.
Cole, where did Cole? Where's Cole?
Close the portal.
Close it, get
Hit
out!
it.
Hit it.
Okay, Caven takes a swing at the portal with his warhammer. It took
got your
7 to hit.
Can anyone recall knowledge on how to close portals? Is that a thing? Is that a first level spell?
Arcana,
seem to be the
let's see.
portal
You do know
This is a 13th level scenario right now.
At least. Yeah, I guess Valamir's going to take a moment to use some Arcana to try to
Fiona's. Oh,
knowledge, lore, to try to figure out how to close this portal effectively.
Make a very high Arcana roll.
24.
This is a very high Arcana roll.
Nice
you
job.
know that this is beyond the realm of Arcana and more of a religious natured situation that is preventing access or denial through here. And your wizardly magic will not help.
on arcane.
Fiona,
Cleric! I need a cleric!
Fiona runs up to
I'm
the
here.
damaged sword.
Okay.
And pulls that into her possession.
You go and grab onto it. The hilt comes off from the blade, and the blade just crumbles apart, and you have the hilt in your hand.
Okay.
And who is by the rift? I have Aragus only.
Aragus and Caven.
Caven, you're there? All right. Aragus and Caven, you can see a exquisite robe appear as a lich being descends down onto the street above into view maybe 20, 30 feet away. In the rift above you.
Oh my gosh.
And looks at you and crocks its skeletal head.
Vessel is rounding the corner here to the information. We need to close the portal, that kind of stuff.
It is
would
time
also
to go.
lash out with a cantrip.
Get out!
The Sacred Flame
Okay.
onto the portal itself.
You hit the portal, and it does no damage.
No damage.
Yeah, it is time to go. And Caven starts running not through. Well, he can. He starts running through the out to the nearest exit towards the stairwell.
All right, you guys all see the brave Sir Caven running past everyone.
And Cole is like doing the funneling arm, like this way, this way, this way, this way. Trying to bring everyone up. We gotta go!
Vessel's going to do one more thing. He's going to...
Where are you, Vessel? Are you at the rift?
I'm within 30 feet of the rift.
Okay, continue.
Will channel his divinity and turn undead.
Make a important religion roll for me, please.
What? All right.
Doesn't take
important
wisdom.
That's a call for a bardic inspiration. I will go ahead and use that in there.
It is.
Do that. There we go. My die is a little weird.
You can re-roll.
I got Seth monitoring here. Here, that's not bad. That is 24.
Woo! Nice.
That's
It's another 24. That's
no, you said
three.
religion roll, right?
Religion roll.
Religion roll. It's a non-natural 20.
Non-natural
Oh, not
20. You hold aloft the symbol of Soleen, or what is your religious symbol that you use?
It's an amulet that
Okay.
I carry. It's actually in emblazoned or not
It's
emblazoned.
embedded,
what's the word?
right?
Embedded. There you go. Into the chest plate, and
All right.
gives out this light.
As you do so, the holy pure energy of Soleen emanates from it, blasts out, wipes away sections of the tendril that are within a certain distance of you, and hits the circular rift above. As it does so, it blasts away the smoke that was falling, the black smoke, and then the whole rift starts to shake and wobble and glow blurry. The lich being takes a step closer, and then the rift starts to close. And then as it closes, and Aragus and you are watching underneath it in awe as your energy and Soleen's energy in her own place closes the rift, the lich says, "Soon." And we will stop there for tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Thank you,
Wow.
everyone, for joining us here. This certainly got out of hand real quick. Interested to hear what happens in our after show. If you want to hear it, please consider joining us on Patreon, patreon.com/IngloriousBards. And we will see you next time on next week. See ya.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.